Alrighty, let's see real quick. When is it supposed to start? Well, I hope this answers that question, 7. I hope that answers that question. So there's a slight change today. Borderlands 3 was supposed to be today, but one of our buddies decided to just take today off. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'm gonna just let him take some time. So, no worries. I always have backup plans in case this stuff happens. So, today I felt like playing some more of the event. So, not a bad problem. You hear 2 me's. Why do you hear 2 me's? How do you hear 2 me's? How do you hear double me? That's how? Yeah, healing. Well, let's just go ahead and go back to this lovely girl. Poor thing. I love the the little peace sign save she's trying to do at the end of it. She's adorable. Hawk have a clone. Oh no. Remains already. Wow, C2 alone? That's pretty good, dude. So, I haven't done anything really big today, so I'm going to go ahead and go through all that right now. I will tell you guys now, I'm not going to be focusing too heavily on builds, mostly because I did it all yesterday, and I don't want to burn through more cubes today. So I'll just do my build 3 daily, and I'll see if that works out for us. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. What's collection doing? Oh, that's fine. You can take that. That's a pretty good trade-off. I'll take potentially all this stuff for replacing those. So I'll do my 3 builds real quick. Let's go ahead and I'll just go ahead and get them out of the way. It's only 3. Boop. I don't remember what the timers are for them. I'll just go ahead and finish them off, so we're good to go. I think that was the counting class. So rip. You went from 4,256. Wait, what is that number? What is that number? Ah, yes, that's pretty accurate for a daily 3. That's daily accurate for the first 3. Oof. So, again, not gonna go too crazy on it. I'm not that concerned about it, really. So it's 4 hours. Yeah, 4:50 for how. So, morning. Hey, Owie. Just want to play Doctor with the Commander. I mean, yeah, I mean, look how happy she is, though. Look at that smile on her face. Too many San Diegos. No, there's never too many. I need more. I need plenty more. So, do I have the money for this? Can I actually go and upgrade this faction right now? No, I don't have 4,000. Well, actually, hold up. Do I? I do. Okay, let's do that. Let me go ahead and upgrade this faction for the perks. What does it give me, actually? That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, I'll take that. Perfect. 6 hours from now, but still, not bad. Wait, it's all Sandy. Always has been. Wait, what is this? Is this the... Okay, no. Oh, it's Friday, right. I need to do, Alright, let me take care of this real quick. Dailies. It should be this one. Is there a max coin? Someone's at 300k. I don't remember what the hard cap is for coin. I believe there is one. I don't know what it is, though. It's much like oil, how there is a hard cap. There's a soft cap, which is the max that you see here. I'm over it, though, so you can clearly see you can go over it. But there is a hard cap above it, which I think is 25,000. So, eventually I'll hit the hard... You know, you can hit the hard cap. Do I have a little sandy? Yes, I do. Hard cap is 600,000. 600,000! Could you imagine hitting that high? Holy crap. I don't think I've ever had more than probably 80,000. It's probably the most I've ever had, ever. On his last build video. God, no. I mean, I can see how you could do it. You could definitely pull that off. Alright, let's see here. Do I want to be... not... Alright, hang on. Let me see if I can find... Is this team still set up? Hold up. Are you three still set up for this? Because I kind of want to do this. Okay, one of you is. Okay, one of you is missing. Alright, let's slap that on real quick. Yeah, I've been around that too, Savon. I've never seen more than... I mean, I don't think I've ever seen more than 100k. Okay, B, I think, needs that right now, so I don't want to do that. Have Chanchun. I do have Chanchun. I think I said her name right. I'm not really good with how that name is pronounced. I'm sure there's a specific way the Chinese say it. I'm hoping I'm not butchering it at least. I'm just gonna slap a gold on. We're doing ramming anyway. Alright. Unicorn, are you... Okay, Unicorn set up. Ghost Boat, as much as I would love to have you on the team, I kind of want to... Let's not use Warspite for this. You know, I'll go ahead and use Hyuga today. Let me see if Hyuga can do it. And then I'll borrow Ryuho for now. Your pronunciation is actually pretty accurate. Oh, cool. Chanchun. Cool. I wasn't 100% certain because I was like, I don't know. I don't know how they specifically go about it. So, we'll see. Let me make sure you are set up, though. Why is the fleet so flat? They're rammers. Also, they're not all flat. I mean, now that I think about it, she's probably one of the bigger ones here. If you're gonna go by that, if you're gonna go by that particular part. Ah, right, like Leipzig. Level is looking low. Yeah, it's probably because the equipment, really. This should still be fine nonetheless. This is just a fun fleet. Yep, ship shake redemption. Yep, we're going with it. Like I said, it's fun to do when you just want to kind of take a twist on things, which is part of the reason I like it so much. Of course, it's lagging a little bit. Hyuga should help keep things in the back line under control. Oh god, the speed's not kicking in. Come on, Charles. Come on, Charles. Charles! Oh, I missed that one completely. There we go. Let me just go back here, actually. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Back up. Ram and ram. It's so much more fun to play it this way, though. Oh, no, that one's down. And got it! Come here, you. Aw, never mind. Ooh, got him, actually. Oh, too slow. Aw, you shot that one. Wasn't expecting you to go for that one. There we go. I want to see how Odin performs in this mode. Probably not that bad. I can't imagine, because she does have the she's the Yo, dog. I heard you like support books. Jesus. Oh God. What with maps? That's a lot of yellow. It's sad I didn't get a lot of the overall yellows. Hyuga with the MVP though, not surprising. Yeah, it's good to see Hipper and Deutschland are obtainable here. Very good ships to get. Well, Deutschland more so than Hipper. Horacio has a skill that reduces ramming damage. Yeah, I'm aware of it, but who do I replace? Someone who already reduces ramming damage? Another character who already reduces ramming damage and actually amplifies ramming damage? and speed. What was the change of plans? That's a little bit of a personal topic. I don't want to kind of get into that. So, I'd rather if they want to talk about it, that's fine. But I think I'm not gonna go into it because I'd rather them have their privacy. So, but yeah, I don't really have. I'm really not really sure who I could replace with that, honestly. No, it's just TP is cute. Oh god, Akagi, please. Gas, gas, come on, step on the gas. How do you do? God, those the puns for that are really taking over right now. Ah, there you go, Charles. Hi, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? Hi, how are you guys doing? Wait, no. Hello. Ah. Hello, anyone back here? CT17. Oh, okay, cool. Welcome to the Discord. You know what? Randomly fire for no reason. If you kill something with that, I'll be amazed. You almost did, actually. Azumama me. Oh god. Amber, please. I don't think this is. Oh, I'm missing Beaver Badge. That's why I'm missing something. So if there's one person to put it on, probably Unicorn here. No wonder I'm missing like one piece to this. I thought I was missing something to it. Hey, more books. I need more of these. I've burned through so many of these. There's some people wondering how your luck is handled. You guys and your how jokes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Some people are calling for me in room 2 chat. Oh no. My room 2. Arabia, please! Kora! Yeah, I gotta add in the Arabia is just so I don't want to put it on any of the frontliners. So this is kind of the thing I kind of have to do. It's like, who do I put it on? Unicorn, probably I can get away with it because she's not really doing anything. Outside, I mean, her healing is really all I'm aiming for. So I'm actually going to go ahead and save this as a set. That way I can just hot swap back to it. This is the only time I will ever do this. No, not those. I can't put it on Ryuho because that actually ruins her healing a little. I could do it on Hyuga, but I guess it really doesn't matter. Hyuga or Unicorn here. It really doesn't matter who I put that on. Knox streams Azur Lane. Yes, I do. I can usually guess what range is based on the chat activity. Oh. So it just comes down to, at that point, straight up. Wait, so are you literally just going into every single room screaming Hawk and then leaving it if I don't say anything? Alright, here we go. Should be a little bit better on our speed now. That is if Charles actually procs it. It's like, no wonder I'm missing something to this. Charles, please. Charles, please. Thank you, Charles. Too slow. Whee! Hi, how you guys doing? I love reaching that far back spot. It doesn't make any sense that I can do that. I just love the fact that you can. When's the anniversary? I want to believe that they're planning on the anniversary to be starting right around the time of the light. I just completely whiffed that one. Hey, buddy! I'll meet you back there! Hi. Welcome to the fleet that literally says, hey, that's a nice white line you got there. Be the same if I walk past it. Or if I floated? Navigated? I don't know. Swam? What term do I use? It's not really walked past it, because you don't really walk. What is it really then? The oil, it hurts. Yeah, but it's more fun. It's more fun to do it this way, though. Bypassed, fair enough. God, so this is why I struggle with books. Glide, fair, sailed, there we go, sailed. That's a good one. I should actually be smart and think about what words I can use there. At the speed it's flying past it. Silver Wolf, you're new here, aren't you? I still love how that's the joke now. Alright, Yukikaze of Kure is getting her... that skill, or Yukikaze is getting her skill up. Nicholas is gonna get some more points to there. There we go. And Suzuya. How is that allowed? We're gonna be making how jokes the entire time. I don't know why people harp on about oil, because you know what I... Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You could totally do that. And, like, even then, let me just point this out. I have 13,000 oil right now. Also sitting on 3,000 in Canteen, and if I'm absolutely desperate... If I am absolutely desperate, I have another 8K sitting in here. So I'm not hurting too bad on oil. Oh, I just realized I've got 2 elite cats. I just someone said, "Yeah, I got in." Hawk, how can we not make how joke? They're not even. Is it a joke? It's more like a pun, honestly. All right. On a side note, I'm gonna tell you guys the most important thing to do in the entirety of this dorm right now. And that's to take her and put her in a box. I don't want to put Jamaica in the box because she's got a bicycle. She doesn't like being put in boxes. She just likes to sit down. She's just carrying that syringe like that. So, anyway, let me go ahead and get this real quick. That should be all those dailies for the day. And let's go for this. Is this how Belfast would do it? Oh, it's Hermione, okay. Present herself, I mean. That seems about accurate. It's a curtsy, isn't it? Please, no. One is enough. We don't need a Belfast impersonator. You're quite right, Edinburgh. I need more practice to advance from mere imitation to a capable second Belfast. Or just don't, please. I want my own time in the limelight. She's literally just like, Ree! You need not try to emulate me, Miss Hermione. You are already an exceptional maid. Aww. Wow, look at that humble brag. Honored Miss Belfast and Edinburgh, you must be quite cordial with one another. Having a go at her like that. Cordial, let's just call it a friendly rivalry. I feel like if I choose the first option, Edinburgh might actually re at me. Which one do I want to use though? Do I want to be read at? I mean, I feel like really either of them I'm gonna get read at by Edinburgh. How are you not experiencing BlueStacks failing? I'm not using BlueStacks. I'm gonna go with the first one, just because I think it's really funny. That's gonna be funny to see in a couple minutes or so. So, oh, Halo, what's going on here? Ah, yes. Tactical training 2 times. I just changed those. Dang it. Dang it. Hand steps 3 times. Are you tired? I'm not really tired. I did have a long day already, but it's not too bad. Oh, here we go. We're already here. Who is it? Did she re-add us? Did she re-add us? But only for a second, which is to say I still have a long way to go. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I was honestly kind of expecting a re from Edinburgh. Alright. Let's got home now. Nice, George. Welcome. Welcome. Alright, let me go check my commissions real quick. A daily resource extraction. Another daily resource extraction. A lot of daily resource extractions. Excellent. Ah, the defense exercise. Oh, how many cubes did I get? How many cubes? It's 5 to 8. 6! Yes! I didn't get minimum. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not minimum. I actually need that. More books. But I'll do these first. No, don't cancel that. No, Wi-Fi crashed. Oh no. Never gonna give you. Just got Rick and rolled. Oh boy. Do you think the devs are trying to tell us something? You can farm the German ships on Drive and just happily some future German event needing them? Maybe. Never know. Can't exactly say for sure. Trying to think, is there anything else I need to think? I mean, I don't want to use this yet. I'm going to hold on to this until I absolutely... Oh yeah, I have this too. But, alright. Let us head over to, I think, D chapter. Boop. Oh, it's emitter. The new gear fits me like a glove. After getting authorization to convert to Type 3, there's no way the motley crew of the Northern Parliament can stop me. That rhymed. This Aurora is pretty dang cool. Who knew Conductor's little toy could do this kind of trick? Perhaps it will be useful against them one day. Them? What a taskmaster what that observer is, rushing us all the way out to the barren sea, just after deploying the crown. Just after deploying the crown. Huh! Neat. Wow. I think that gives us a better perspective as to where this takes place. Data collection aside, messing with this transport fleet seems like one of Code G's weird hobbies. Who's Code G again? Who's Code G? I need to like actually start keeping track of all these nicknames. I haven't looked into the overall lore of like this side. I've mostly been sticking with Sakura Empire. Koji. God, she's got so many names. Doesn't she have like Ember or Ash? I forget which one it is too. Because there's Ember and Ash. There's also Code G. It's like, how many names does she have? Enterprise, Alter Enterprise, Code G, Ember? Or is it Ash? I think it's Ash. Ember's Takao. That's right. But yeah, it's like, and then you got all the code names they're using for everybody else that they have. It's just, why G though? I wonder if the G means anything. Like, why give them those code names? There's a reason. Ember is code T. Well, if code T, I could see T being Takao, but I don't know what G is for. I think you're overthinking this. It's just that there's a lot of names. I need to start writing them down. G means ghost. Code ghost. Okay, fair enough. I'll go for that. Wonder what that fellow was up to anyway. Eek. It always seems like someone's giving me the evil eye when that train of thought comes up. Oh. Is the Vanguard fleet making typo? Take out making, maybe? Commencing its attack? Very well, Royal Navy. Let us commence our Festival of Blood? I think. Her cups. Artma. Or is it supposed to be commencing or Festival of Blood? That doesn't make sense though. Just a quick question. Is it weird to have Portland, Oyen, and Chang in a Vanguard? Or that's a tanky Vanguard, I'll say that at the least. Portland and Prinz Eugen. It's probably a very slow one too, because heavy cruisers are a little bit on the slower side. Cyrus will speak her language. Fair enough. All right. Oh, I've got another submarine. Oh right, I gotta adjust my teams for submarine combat. Beneath the frigid waters, the iron blood submarines seek to surround us. Stay vigilant and put an end to their plans. 35 fight now. I love how much of a jump this is. It goes from 17 to 35. I think the fourth one though is 21. There's the last siege mission was 21. It's such a massive jump in escort fleet victories. What do we get here? Oh. And you can get more. Hey, more purple. That's never a bad thing. I don't see anyone who really use this gun at all. And this is a meme. Actually, the best thing I can say, it's a meme in this game, but incredibly handy in Space Engineers. All right, what are your requirements? What do I need here? So what you're telling me is overkill can still work on the top team. These are pretty lax, really lax requirements. Manage is fine. It isn't really needed, but it's highly recommended. It's what I usually do. I usually bring some sort of ASW at this point. Meme is the way. It does give hit, if that really matters to you, but still. Or is it hit? Is it hit or evasion? Do you think this game is pay to win? Pay to win. Not really. I mean, if you're that like serious about PvP, sure, but PvP still is very limited in what it could do for you, so not really. Even if you took it hyper serious, there's not much you're getting out of it. So, I mean, unless you're in it for the recognition of, oh, I'm number one on the leaderboard for this particular thing, then sure, I can see that. But other than that, no. I wholeheartedly say no. There's no way. In all honesty, this game is less so a pay to win, more so a pay to dress your characters up in fancy costumes. Pay to waifu. Oh yeah, pay to waifu. We could go by that, or pay to dress waifu in interesting clothing. All right. Well, I think I already know. Let's just go ahead and let's just bring out the usual boss team because everyone demands blood for the blood god. Did the music just change? Huh. 90% off some general. Oh, I didn't even check store today. I should probably check store before I start doing this. He's got 28 waifu now. Wow. Is that a 40k reference lock? I mean, I know the meme. I don't even play the game, but I know of the meme. Let's just go full eagles just so that way I can have it. Am I gonna should I just focus on Seattle here? And I'll go ahead and give this Sandy. Warhammer 40k, right? That's what 40k is. Oh yeah, that team's ready. Okay, so there's that. I like how I only have one team filled. I almost have the entirety of the invasion requirement. That's amazing. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna be. I always like full fleets anyway. So let's see. Actually, no. Let's solve the front line first. Let's get the vanguard going. Eagle heavy cruisers. There's a good number of them. What do we got? Well, that answered that for me. I'm gonna use Bremerton more. I need a leveler. All right. Eagle destroyer. What do we got? Nick. What are we thinking, Nicholas? Actually, what is Nicholas's ASW? How good is it? 186. Not terrible. Actually, I might switch Sandy over to the mob fleet just because she's got good ASW. Eldridge. How's Eldridge's actually ASW? Oh, 205. You know what? That can work. Oh, but she's so sluggish, though. She's so slow. I want to be. If I didn't have a heavy cruiser, I would use Eldridge. I don't want to do that though, because she's very, very, very sluggish. How about Sunken? Hammerman? Hammerman? Sadly, they haven't even loader skills, which is kind of rough. Eldridge, yeah, Eldridge is also in action, so we can't even do that anyway. Cooper's too low level. I want to spend more time on the C chapters later to level her up more. I want to go Nicholas. I haven't used Nicholas much. I want to kind of give her some time. I do want to switch Sandy over. So, who am I going to replace Sandy with? I forgot who to replace Sandy in a second here. I want to have Sandy here just because ASW. Definitely overkill. How to get Nicholas? 9-3, I think? 9-3? She's 9-3, isn't she? I think she's 9-3. Let me double check. I'll chama. Slide over here. I always hit that one. Yes, she is 9-3. So just spend some time at 9-3 and you'll get her. I don't know who I want to use here then. You know what? Let's reduce it to I was gonna make the joke and say, all right, St. Louis or Honolulu, but I feel like some of you are gonna be like, both? Both. Both? Both. Why not use Monty? I gotta use Monty. Both. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. That's what they told Zoe. Well, they told Zoe at 7-3. There's problem number 1 there. Use Reno. I could use Reno. Oh, she's level 7. All right, she'll be in C missions. I want for D's. I'm gonna stick to the 80s and 90s. So I'm probably gonna. All right, you know what? I'll appease chat. I'll appease chat. I'll appease chat. We got both of them. We'll run both of them. Actually, I need to switch this. Hold up. Let's put St. Louis in. Chat has made their demands, and I shall give chat what chat wants. But I need to move things around because this is this is how that game likes to be sometimes. It do be like that. I'm from there for a month. Yeah, Isuzu grind was not exactly an easy one. I do not have. Well, I could entirely relate with it. So. There we go. There we go, chat. Are we is chat pleased? Is chat pleased? It's boss fleet, so they won't really see too much action compared to this team. I'm gonna help clean up the don't tell me you're getting don't tell me she gets thirsty as her affection grows. I need more red-heads. Well, we could potentially add them to the second line. Should put Helena there, but okay. Look, chat demands something else, so we're giving chat what chat wants. Honolulu has... Is that Chappie's gun? That is Chappie's gun. You know what? I'll let her keep it. I'll give Lou the this one instead. You know, now that I think about it, I don't have to worry too much about it because the boss fleet has healers. So I'll spec her for evasion. And yes, I'm doing Seattle grind, so I would like to kind of stick to Eagles at this point. You know, I'm not really gonna be upset about that one. Oh no, Laffy's gonna be in there. I'm not gonna take her off that team. Nimi, you're not in, so actually, yeah, I'll give you this. Anti-air, probably Bofors. Seattle is not in, but neither is Graf Spee. The ship said it only exists on paper. I can't say too much. I don't know. Okay, no point having 2 of these. Actually, this might not be such a bad idea to have on Lucky Lou. Oh, this is AA. Because she's got the AA boost. Not that I think I need to worry about it. I probably would still... I'm gonna stick with the health kit on her, though. If you need the AA, I guess it would matter, but I don't think I need AA here. I've got enough Eagles. And let's slap an evasion piece on her. This team should be relatively light, I think. It's 2 light cruisers and a destroyer. So, not too bad. It's a 5, which should be about average speed. Boss doesn't need A. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm sitting there. I was like, I mean, that's what I meant. Is like, maybe in general it might not be so bad. She's got a decent AA stat, and she's got anti-air mode. So, I mean, the boost to the 40% to the base stat, and then an additional 100 on it is still going to be pretty good. Because if I remember correctly, this is based on a base stat, not actually the boosted stat with the items. Because if it was, then dear God, Ghost of Java Coast would be stupid. Alright, so I think that's the entire backline ready to roll. Or entire boss team is ready to go. Perfect, okay. Alright, I think I need to get, I need to figure out the backline, but I need to get this team prepped up again. And Bremerton lost all of her gear because I slapped it on, I think, Graf. Yeah, Graf's got it all. Dear God, but wait, there's more, no. And I'll go ahead and give her Nimi's gun. No, Laffy needs it. I wish I had more golds. I was not lucky on the 138 grind. Which low rarity ships you think are underrated? Which low rarity? A lot of them. There's a lot of really good retrofittable ones. I mean, one I could definitely, like the two I could definitely say are Fusaka Kako. Both of them are very good. If you don't know who they are. I hope it's not showing filters. It is. This is why I hate filters sometimes. Start with destroyers. Oh, you want to talk about destroyers? I don't know a lot of... Destroyers have the downside of just not being that great in general. Most of the ones that are pretty good are relatively high rarity. Kawakaze, Yudachi's okay. Fubuki is pretty dang good. Nicholas is not bad. She's up there for sure. Yukikaze, Laffy, obviously is Nimi, Tashkent. I have not given Shigure a lot of time, but I'll wait till I do her a character that focuses, or a PR character that I can start working on her for grinding. Z, one I heard isn't bad either. But yeah, if you're wanting dodge tech, I guess technically Signet and Fortune can be pretty decent at that. But unfortunately, destroyers do struggle a little bit. Cassin and Downs are actually no, I'd probably say Cassin and Downs if I had to pick up destroyers that are low rarity. They make great like zombie grinders, and they're low cost because they're technically still commons. Though don't expect a lot of power from them. Nui Nui, oh yeah, Nui Nui, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. I forget about that one all the time. Shirunui's a good one. If you don't have Ayanami yet because you don't have everyone else fully limit broken, or for some reason, and there's a few people I know that have had this scenario, one of the starter destroyers has not dropped. I don't remember. I remember somebody has told me this. I forget which one of the three it is, but one of them has been spending a long time trying to get one of them, and they've never got them. I don't know how, considering they drop it pretty much everything past Chapter 3, I think. But it's just sheer bad luck. But if you don't have Ayanami, Shiranui is a kind of a good replacement. The double torpedo that comes from her is pretty good. She's also cheaper than Ayanami to use. So, definitely not a bad character overall. Plus, she's got a nice carrier escort if you've got a bunch of carriers with you. Just straight up damage decrease. Also, she has a mountain of a paragraph for a love line. Bad luck of that magnitude should not exist. Look, there's also somebody that I believe a friend of mine pointed out that is like way high level, I think level 90 or something in Arc Knights, and they do not have one of the 3-star snipers still. It exists. That's the problem of it. So, I would definitely, because the starter drop everywhere. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, she's not a bad character for sure. I actually do use her every now and then when Ayanami's tired. She's a very good replacement for her. Mostly because I think the only, really the closest thing that could probably match Ainami's damage is just being able to send out a second set of torpedoes. It's literally double damage. I'm sure there's probably other characters that work that way. It's not a bad thing. Speaking of IJN's side, Abukuma's not a bad support ship. Let me find her. She should be high level too. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna do these swords. I hate... Oh, wait, that's why. Alright, I'll look at CLs for a second. So, one of the first ones I'll say for IJN's side is going to be Abukuma. There she is. I don't have her skills fully leveled, but she's not a bad Torp CL. Also does help with fellow destroyers, so if you want to go heavy Torpedo Vanguard, it can help a little bit. So, have I leveled up Naganami? She's in the process of being leveled up, but not there yet. Does she give discounts? I think she makes the joke that she does. But that's really what it is. I'm thinking about drawing an Azur Lane comic using the U by as a cookie template. Oh boy. Where little Inti tries to buy a ration pack and gets dragged off by Vestal. Should I do it? I would love to see it. I mean, I personally always say if you want to do something, go by all means go for it. If it takes a lot of time, that's fine, but it's worth it in the end. But yeah, Abukuma's retrofit's pretty good. I like it. It's not the same power, obviously, as Noshiro and Jinsu, but it's a good early game variant of it. It's one of the things I've mentioned about that in Tanikaze video. She's got easy accessibility, and Noshiro obviously is event limited, and Jinsu is late game. Well, no, I wouldn't say late game. Kind of more like later in middle game, I guess. Probably early late game. Admiral Hippergood, she's all right. She's not. I mean, obviously there's gonna be a lot of CAs that beat her, but she's not too bad. Yeah, any of the Sendai class are better than her. Pretty much anything they do. But that's the thing too, though, Savan. Naka, I think, is still event limited. Jinsu and Sendai are late game, so the availability is the only reason she has some power here. So that's what I would definitely recommend there. Also, yes, she is another one of the many characters that for some reason experiences a drastic change with her retrofit. I actually do kind of like this version of her, though. Let's see, other really low rarity characters. Phoenix is a very good light cruiser. Eagle side that has some pretty nice survivability. Very good for zombie if you want to have a grind fleet that can keep themselves alive. Leander, by all means, probably one of the better ones of the light cruiser side. For a common, her firepower stat is pretty nuts. A 187. That is rivaling a lot of cruisers right off the bat. I mean, you could look at St. Louis here. This also happens with Ajax. Ajax hits a pretty high firepower, actually rivaling certain heavy cruisers even. But Ajax is a bit higher rarity. I don't want to kind of get into that. She's technically a blue or a rare, so I guess you can count her in if you want to count that. Both Ajax and Leander are pretty dang powerful, but they do come at the cost of being kind of glass cannon-y, especially Ajax. Leander has a little bit of an advantage here because of smokescreen. It's not much of one, but it still does, evasion rate increased by 40 is pretty good. Also, this artillery command can be extremely helpful. Don't lack Hipper's lack of torpedo bulges. We're back to the flat jokes already. Back to the flat jokes. Definitely not a bad character for sure. Also, by all means, one of the best parts about her, that dang smile. One of the best smiles I've ever seen. Look at that. It's so cute. So, okay, let me keep going down here. Colin's okay for ASW. She does require, I think, a helicopter equip, though, for full functionality. Haven't given Honolulu a lot of time entirely, so I'm just getting a better feel of her. Carl's is an interesting character. She kind of focuses towards, I think, fireboats, which is kind of interesting. The disturbance strategy. Yeah. So the disturbance strategy thing is kind of it's an interesting skill, but you don't see these particular things all the time. Bombing ships, I think, are the suicide boats. I guess you see those more often than any of the three here. Torpedo ships, I have not seen that often once you get to the later game. I see them every now and then, but eh. And then cargo ships, well, I think we all know where those show up. D1 through D3. I'm answering a question real quick, though, man. So, I'm just trying to show off some of the lower rarities and just talking about them a little bit. Let me see. I know Sendai, well, I don't know how well Sendai is. Torpedo squad. Let me look at the flares. Interesting, okay. So, accuracy booster. Okay. I mean, she's always going to be the torpedo character, but obviously, I don't think she rates as high as some of the other ones. The amount of fluff in here. Well, I mean, it is that particular group of animal girls for sure. I forgot Phoenix. I mentioned Phoenix already. Memphis, don't know much about. We're getting more towards characters I'm not too familiar with. Naka, I don't really know too well. Is she much like torpedo stuff? Well, yeah, early game. Well, okay, she's event limited, so you can't even say that. I'd say early game, but she's event limited. So yeah, that doesn't work out at all. Do I have? Okay, I think that's all I can really mention. I feel like there's another one. Is there not another one I can mention here? Okay. Achilles? Oh yeah, Achilles is probably very similar. She's probably exactly like, I mean, she has the exact same skills, I think, as Ajax, so probably very similar stat lines. You forgot Sandy. Sandy's an SR, though. Well, she's an UR now, but that's the thing. Do you guys, I don't know if you guys want me to talk about elites too much. I'm going to probably stick to commons and rares here, though. Alright, let's look at CAs. The first two I can think off the top of my head. Kako and Furutaka. They're a slightly weaker Takao class. Well, they're not really Takao class, but you know what I mean. They're slightly weaker than Takao herself. Takao, ugh. I always forget to do the O. But even then, you're trading some cost for a character that's slightly weaker than her, which isn't that bad. They're both actually relatively good too. They have double I mean, I think their skills are pretty much the exact same, except I think for focused, because they've got double torpedo, which I know Furutaka has that. Full firepower, so they don't have focus assault, they have full firepower. Full firepower still isn't bad. Focus assault's probably a bigger one to focus on, though. So not bad overall. They're both pretty good. Taco. Taco. I know some people do. Let me see, is there any others I can think off the top of my head that are pretty good early game? No cost heavies? Not that I can think of. I mean, technically, this one? Okay, Portland. Sorry, Portland is a rare, technically. Portland, and I still don't know how to say that name. Without completely butchering it. She's glass cannony. Definitely not bad. But if you have a healer, you can definitely account for her glass cannony kind of feel. Portland, though, is our tanky girl of the easier ones. I haven't really... I don't know if I want to level this skill or not, because I don't really plan to bring her Indianapolis with her, just because Indianapolis is kind of bleh, which is sad. But yeah, this is a big thing that definitely does help when it does proc. It's not often, because it's 25%. Also every 20 seconds. But still helps. But yeah, overall, her stat line's pretty dang good. Good overall survivability from her. I'm staying with rares and lower. Rares and commons. I don't think there's really anyone else I can think off the top of my head. Yeah, there's a lot less heavy cruisers that are that functional. Yeah, the problem with Indy is just her stat line overall just isn't really gonna accommodate for her. Plus, her skill doesn't really benefit her either. Vice defense can be helpful. It's such a low proc chance, though. I think it's like, what? Oh, is it 15 or is it 10? Oh, it's 8. It's 8. It's that low of a chance. Operation Rainbow has a higher chance of proccing than that, I think. But yeah, also Pandora's Box, not exactly the biggest advantage there either. Northampton actually decent. Let me take a look at her then. I've never actually taken a look at it. But yeah, the nice thing is accessibility though. Portland, Fudetaka, and Kako, all three of them are relatively easy to get. Portland might be the easiest one because of how often you could probably build her. She's county class, so the 1 hour 30-minute timer she might pop up every now and then. You know, because there's like 5 or 6 of them that will. I'm trying to think, anyone else? Alright, you said Southampton, I think. Do I even have? Wait, Northampton or Southampton? Northampton. Okay. Artillery Command, not bad. I don't know what her stat line looks like at the end, but Artillery Command, never a bad thing. Very support focused, not bad at all. I don't know Shropshire and Chicago that well. I do need to start using them. I do this just shows like I need to start using these characters a lot more. Trento and Alba isn't really that special. It doesn't stand up too much. Trento neither does her with her full firepower. Kind of downside. I have to see their stat lines overall. Is Leander OP? I wouldn't say she's OP. She's glass cannony, so she does have the problem of that, which means she'll drop quickly. So. Hope that answers that question. Do you want me to go into backline too? There's, I think, a good handful of backliners that definitely can fit that trope a bit better. I think I only need this many. Ibuki. Yeah, okay, Ibuki's a cinnamon roll. That's a different story, though. Fortunately, she's extremely costly. Good DPS. Yeah, I could like judging by her stat, like from this alone, on top of this, seeing I like seeing this because it, medium armor. That's so huge. It's good for when she's fighting battleships that for some reason have AP guns. But yeah, this looks like it's like a Minneapolis skill, honestly. Can I show chat underrated CLs? Underrated. Okay, I'll look at CLs then. I know some of you guys probably want me to play the event, but I know there's people that always do have questions. I always try to answer them where I can. Well, obviously, I don't think I really need to talk about this one too much. You guys have seen enough from her already. This character is very, very, very good. Much like Unicorn, though, both of them have uses, so it's important to pay attention to that. Okay, Hawk, now you show a reason to use Suzy. Well, yeah. But yeah, as best healer. But yeah, relatively easy to get too. That's one of the nicer things. When she's retrofitted, she gets air support, which if she's with other carriers, it does help. That is one other major factor that separates her from Unicorn. If there is another carrier, Shoho might not be such a bad idea to bring because she'll buff the other carrier. If there is no other carrier, Unicorn may be better. It also depends on what you're looking for the healer to do. If you need, if you're looking for anti-plane combat, she ain't it. Soho is not it. Soho's strength is in her healing, ability to buff her friendly carriers, and the sheer damage output she can put in. It's nuts. You guys have seen her MVP enough already. Long Island isn't the worst ship either. Not the best. Obviously, there's a lot of other characters that will fulfill her role better. But that quick takeoff can be a pretty nasty thing, and it's a pretty nasty force to reckon with, but at that point, so is Ranger. Ranger definitely not a bad thing. I know she's an elite. Yorktown isn't too bad of a backliner. I know you guys have already. I've already talked about Saratoga and Lexington, so I don't need to say that. I'll cover a little bit of. I'll cover a few elites that I do want to touch on. So, but yeah, Yorktown's not the worst thing. She has vengeance, which gives her a bit of like a zombie thing, which isn't bad if you're looking for characters for zombies. Fleet carrier, damage to the front line, not bad. Let's see. So Ranger, obviously, I don't need to really talk too much about this one. Everyone already knows the whole concept behind her. I haven't been able to fully work on her skills because I started delegating it to other characters. Do keep in mind, she is torpedo bomber, dive bomber, no fighters, so she has no anti-plane capability. She will contribute to the AA stat, but that's really about it. So it might be a little bit of a struggle for that part. Hey, Ren. Langley, is she useful? Langley is more of a carrier trainer. If you want to rapidly get carriers levels up, take advantage of that because the boost from her is pretty nice. And I believe, if I remember, I believe it to be so. With Hoshul, I think the original, I think it's the community calls her the original MILF. She can stack with that training skill as well. Vian, thanks for the sub, Hermes. I haven't actually looked at Hermes too much. Yeah, it does. I forget she does have double A. She does have good. She's double fighter. I think she's double torpedo. Yeah, double torpedo. So not exactly the best loadout, but can be helpful. Salt carrier, good. Destiny draw, haven't really looked at. Oh, this is like okay. So it's random airstrike. Okay, so yeah, doesn't seem like such a bad carrier, especially with the assault carrier thing. That can never be a bad thing. Trying to think any other. Casablanca, I hear, is amazing. For her level, or for her rarity. Chaser is, I think she's an ASW character. Yeah, I forgot this skill is nuts. She's also got quick takeoff, so that's pretty nasty. Layout is what? Looks like fighter, torpedo bomber. Okay, not the best plane layout or loadout, but it's fine. Yeah. I think that's really all all the notable ones I can think off the top of my head. I have so many eagles. Why does Eagle just look so angry? Wasp. I have not used Wasp. Let me take a look at it real quick. I don't think so. Double Sting. There are Royal Navy ships in your main fleet. When this ship launches air traffic, just launch additional sea fire. Okay, I can see it a little bit, I guess. Independence is underrated. I haven't actually. Again, I can't speak for her yet because I haven't really used her. Union aircraft increases respective gear efficiency. Ooh, nice. Is this? Oh no. Okay, no. This is I remember. Right, I forgot. That's nice. She's a Cleveland buddy, so definitely not a bad thing. Bakino no Sora, really? Sora? I haven't heard anything about her. Decrease damage taken by hololive ships. That's kind of a specific. Every 20 seconds for 8 seconds, increase the speed of all enemies on screen by 5%, increases the accuracy of all your ships by 5%, and increases the speed of all your hololive ships. Okay, so take out all the hololive stuff, she basically reduces the overall speed. Let me see what this is at the final level. Alright, let's see. Every 20 seconds, decreases all the speed of all enemies by 10, increases accuracy by 10. Okay. I generally am not looking at the hololive stuff because there's, I think, really only one character you'd probably use, and that's probably Fubuki. Maybe Minato Aqua, but she's a submarine, so that's not going to exactly work. Baton could fall into the same category. I'm trying to stay out of That face, though. Look how happy she is. I actually haven't heard of this character in a while. Like, both Murasaki and Tokino I haven't really heard from much. I think it's probably because, what, Korone and Okayu have kind of taken over everything. I do hear a lot of Fubuki stuff, though. It's like, the three I hear the most of is Fubuki, Korone, and Okayu. Those are probably the three I hear the most of now. Baton, I believe... Well, okay, let me just say the first thing. This is by far the most adorable thing ever. But yeah, she's got a Hellcat bonus if I remember correctly, if she's got Hellcats on. And then One for All, I think, is the not a badge one either. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad support. Understandable. Have a great day. It's comfy. Hey, Son Goku. So yeah, I think those are the ones. Okay, no, actually, I think I recently heard of Matsuri from like some silly thing, some kind of dumb thing I heard from the Smash community, but that's also because it's the Smash community. Let me look at battleships real quick. I'll go ahead and fill those. Actually, Oklahoma and Nevada really aren't that bad once they're retrofitted. They're actually really not. They're pretty solid. California also pretty solid. Pennsylvania I know is relatively solid as well. All four of those characters are, for the most part, pretty darn good. Just from what I hear, and also my experiences with Oklahoma and Nevada haven't been bad either. I've already mentioned Repulse. She's not exactly the strongest, but she can be a reliable one if need be. Dunkirk is underrated. Yeah, Dunkirk is also... I could say she's pretty good, too. She's got the advantages that JB has, minus the manual aim thing. Frontal Barrage is pretty nice. She also gets the preload, if I remember correctly. Yeah, main gun preload. Yeah, Hyuga, that's a huge one. If I can find her. Is this limited again? Why am I limited? Oh, because are they classifying as others? Yeah, they're classifying as others now. No wonder. Hyuga is actually pretty nasty of a aviation battleship. The barrage she has for close range combat's actually pretty dang good. Issei, I think there's a plane that makes her better now. Think there's a better plane for her? I don't remember. Yeah, this thing, supposedly. Oh yeah, that's a 1,600-pound bomb. Yeah, that's that bomb could be pretty nasty. Aviation submarine, but that's an SSV based thing though. Increases the damage dealt by 60%. Jesus. Yeah, I can see that's more of that's an I-13 thing for sure. But yeah, that 1,600-pound bomb though, that could still do some decent damage. It's the only reason why is because the whole concept of what she she does is she's basically taking what makes her different and trying to make her better, trying to make it better for her. So she gets a faster reload time in terms of her first 2 airstrikes and launches extra planes as well. And if you have an additional carrier, then it applies to all airstrikes from that point onward. Not bad. But obviously, she's still very much kind of overshadowed by her sister, Hyuga. Just because of how Hyuga works. So, okay, I think that's really all I can really talk about. Yamashiro isn't bad if you don't fully retrofit her. I know that's the biggest thing people say. Actually, Yamashiro and Fuso are both that way. So that's all I can really, I think, mention on those two. I think that's everybody that I can think off the top of my head. Yeah. How good of a sub was I-13? I have not used her, so I cannot say anything on that. Alright, anyway, let us get back to what I was supposed to be doing. Sorry for taking so long, guys. I did want to at least get that. Maybe I should actually do that as like a video or something. I don't even think I have my backline set up. Yeah, I don't have my backline set up. Good lord. Okay. I do want to keep Monarch in. So I'm not going to change her. You know, I have Monarch as flag. I'm going to bring Monarch, Duke of York, and I need to figure out a third. Probably a carrier. Oh, a healer. Yeah, a healer. Let's bring a healer. Actually, who has the better AA stat? Hood does, technically. I don't know what I want to do on that one, though. 2 streams in a row, yeah. Yeah, I had to change the plans. Do I want to bring an Eagle? I guess I could just keep using Alabama. I really could just keep using these two together. I'm actually going to put Monarch in the middle now because I do want her in the middle. And I think I'm actually going to use Unicorn here instead. I don't think I'm going to have to worry about health too much still. Right, BB filters on. Yeah, Hyuga I don't want to use right now though because she's level 115. I want to kind of go for lower characters. Granted, Sandy and obviously the entire boss fleet is not entirely accurate. Are you equipped? No. Okay, let's just take this off. All right, decent firepower stats. So I'm actually gonna slap. Should I just put this on her? You know what? Let's do that. Sorry, Tashcan. That's a good efficiency on her too. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. Nimi, you're not in. I'll go ahead and let her slap these on. What's your AA stat, though? Not bad, actually. Don't let her play with the Germans. I'm not really, gonna be relying on her there. Yeah, her Nicholas's lines are kind of cute. Edinburgh's not in. This is what I have to deal with on a very constant basis, though. I need to switch Unicorn's Beaver Badge off, because I know she's got it. I'm gonna put a health kit on Nicholas, and then probably... I think the sonar? Yeah, I need sonar. So let's slap a... I got a +10 on somebody that's not using it. Edinburgh. Alright, and then I'll slap the sonar kit on her. Just so I can have some anti-submarine. Okay. Bremerton needs dodge tech. Sandy's already equipped. So let's get the dodge tech on Bremer, and we're good. Force me to fight them with no ammo. Oof. That's gotta hurt. But yeah, I think I'll this team I'll probably be able to, might be able to bring all the way to D3. I may have to make some minor adjustments. But I think for the most part, this team is probably gonna be my, all the way to D3 team. Depth charges. I don't need to worry about bringing any special like equipment for depth charge wise. I just need a detector because Nicholas isn't too bad in terms of ASW, and Sandy also has a pretty dang good ASW stat for a light cruiser. She actually competes with destroyers. Why? I'm not entirely sure. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. It's pretty good. All right, make sure everyone else is equipped. I know. Yeah, Unicorn lost one. Oh no, I don't need to do this here. Let's just make this quick. Go to info. This. Load it. Good. Alright, we're good. A single ghost sonar in our fleet. Yeah, I know, Dimitri. I only had one anyway. Okay, let's see here. Did I buy the pack or not? No, I haven't bought the pack. You know what? I'm actually gonna just... It's Sandy. Do I really need that much AA power from her? We're gonna be... She's in Mob Fleet. She's gonna just kill anything anyway. She's gonna kill everything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. Oops, that's not wanted. Yeah, so the Rainbow Torps are from Divergent Chessboard. I think you can get one more out. No, sorry, I'm thinking the Oxy Torps. The Sandy Torp meme. Why wouldn't I? It's always funny when I do it. Maybe Sandy's just angry. All right, I get steel, and we're good. All right, that's everything I think I care for right now. All right, this fleet should be able to take me all the way through. I may have to change some. I may have to make slight adjustments every now and then, but I think for the most part we're good. Okay. Boosh. Barents Sea, Royal Navy Escort Fleet. Eagle, Hermione, this is the 3rd time we are getting a new order. First it says all ships are to sail west, and next drop off the cargo at the Northern Parliament's nearest port. And finally, disband the fleet? That makes no sense. Are you sure this is from Naval HQ? These are the only messages we've gotten. It doesn't make any sense. I heard that auroras can interfere with electronic communications. Do you think something like that is going on? It's possible. So what are we going to do next? Our job as the transport fleet is to make sure the cargo arrives at the intended destination safely. We have no idea if there are submarines patrolling that way, but I can say for a fact that Ironblood's carriers won't let us pass safely. Ironblood's carriers. Good meme. Ah, yes. You mean Graf Zeppelin. How many did they actually have? Despite MP having trouble with the sirens. Zeppy too. Unless they're talking like production. I guess they could be saying like production, mass-produced like carrier ships. I may not be in a position to say this, but it may be in our best. But maybe it would be best to disregard this order. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I know it's basically doing QWERTY and then ASDF. But anyway, thanks for the sub. I didn't get a response when I tried to confirm the order. However, regardless of whether this is true or not, we have a mission from Her Majesty, and that is to safely deliver the cargo to the Northern Parliament. The main fleet and supporting fleets are to turn around and fight the Ironblood. That has to be some kind of mistake. Our answer should be clear then. Yes, as a member of the Royal Navy, our top priority is to carry out the Queen's orders. Don't be fooled by this kind of disinformation. Her Majesty would never order us to abandon the convoy. Everyone, let's continue. You are way too happy. Alright. Grey Ghost. This is Grey Wolf. What? Likely production. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking it is. Alright, chat. Let's play Who's That Ship? Plot. I'm actually wondering who this is. Who is it? Who are you really? Tell me your secrets. What are you hiding? It's Bismarck. Oh god, it's Bismarck. Oh boy. U-101. Mark, unfortunately I don't think it is. I'd be surprised if it is. Wait, it actually is! Wait, no, there's multiple subs. It could be any of them. Surface you! It is! It actually is! I've been bamboozled. Oh, they're gonna make it there. Darn it. It actually was. It actually was U101. We've all been bamboozled. Subs will always be subs. Wait, so it's gonna be the sub we see then. So that means both of these are U101s. Oh, that makes things less fun. Oh. Oops, looks like the escort fleet is continuing to sail forward. Look how sad she is. See, I told you, didn't I? The Royal Navy's escort fleet would never just abandon their convoy. I'll get in touch with Prince Eugen. I need to make sure we're still starting the attack at the designated time. A plan like that wasn't going to work anyway. Let's just stick to the schedule and get ready to make our move. If the enemy is ready for us, however, we are probably not going to have a great time, though. The convoy is carrying supplies to combat the sirens, so if possible, we should try to leave it intact. Alright, let's start our mission. So they're just going after Royal Navy. They don't really even care for the convoy. I guess it would be stuff for them to use against the sirens, so Just surface quickly. There's still like the occasional subs that do damage the backline. I don't have a healer. I could mitigate it because I had Ryuho before, but I'm using Unicorn right now. Yup. Oh, I took one hit. Nope. Yeah, see, there's still the one sub right here. And they're still gonna damage them. So actually my ASW isn't enough. Goodbye. I'm gonna get back here. I'm not surprised you did a lot of damage. That's overkill and a half. Yes. Yes. Oh, so I may actually need to equip one of those. Maybe I can slap one of those on Sandy then. I guess it is a fair point. Maybe that's part of the reason I might need it. Alright, let's try this one. Time to do an airplane fleet while using San Diego. These poor planes. And oh god, my frames. God, my frames. Okay, this is tanking it pretty hard. And dead. And dead. Yeah, it's gonna lag. This is I think it's just sheer density. I've had this happen normally now. Let me do one thing real quick just to give me a little extra in case it is doing it for some reason. Which is weird, because it's not actually my computer doing it. Ah! Oh, right, I didn't turn that off earlier. Oh, hang on, I gotta... Okay, there we go. All right, this is our full clear. I might actually consider switching to Ryujo. Or not Ryujo. Ryujo is the wrong. Ryuho. I was like, wait, Ryuho. No, they're very different. They are very different. I'm pretty good, Diana. For maximum AA. I don't think I have to worry about it. I have Sandy. Goodbye, you. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me it's laggy if you see how many projectiles are on screen. You're just flatter than him, or prove me wrong. Alright, guys, we gotta bust out the protractor. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't. I feel like that would actually make both of them angry. I'm gonna take these out. Where's the boss music coming from? Yeah, it would be a major thing, wouldn't it? Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, I think what I might need to do is actually put the equipment on. Oh, okay. Move that. Because I really need to prevent that from hitting the back line, because it is going to do damage to them permanently. Unless I could mitigate it if I had Ryujo. Not Ryujo. Ryuho. Keep doing that. The aircraft just can't make it to the back. Oh, hey, like. Why using the twin 12 7mm on Unicorn? Twin 12-7? What? Is it the AA gun? Is it the AA gun we're talking about here? I haven't really even paid attention to what it is. Yeah, it's the AA. Oh, okay. I have no reason. It's more of I just kind of left it on there and never really cared. I don't really think it's gonna matter right now because I have Sandy. Oh crap! I forgot to read that. We've linked up with the transport fleet. Is everyone in the escort fleet fine? No problems here. I'll continue the patrols. That sub earlier did say that she'd come back to settle the score, so she's probably going to use their favorite tactic. Wolfpack. No, it's worse than that. Judging from their wakes, the three of us won't be enough. The Naval HQ must have received some faulty intel about the Ironblood subs. If we had left, the entire transport fleet would have been torpedoed to hell and back. I'm glad we made the right decision. I'm going to need to have a talk with the higher-ups. To the higher-ups when we get back. Ah, we found them. Everyone, stay calm and prepare for anti-submarine combat. Yeah, that's not happening yet. What are you talking about? What sub? It doesn't matter, Jamaica. We have Sandy. Yeah, I definitely need to put the better stuff on there. I may not actually be able to full clear this, depending on how much damage the subs are going to do to us. Oh, geez, hi. Yeah, the subs are actually going to be a problem. Unless I can take this one out now. Thankfully, they're hitting Monarch, who's got the survival skill. Bye, submarines. Bye, submarines. Did you miss? Oh, they're level 90s. Holy crap. Alabama may actually be a little on the weekend now. Enemy planes let I hear Megalovania. Why is it Megalovania? But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm probably not going to be able to full clear just because I don't have the right setups. ASW is kind of mattering. Who would have thought that my biggest problem is submarines right now? Because they're getting free, easy damage on backline. Because I just don't have enough firepower or enough power to kill them in the front. I may actually also switch out Unicorn. I don't think I need to worry about AA with Sandy in play. If it becomes a problem, I'm going to use the AA equips on Sandy. Monarch has a recovery skill. I might be okay. This might miss again. Wow, what was that spread? Holy crap! That was terrible spread there. Alabama, what was that first shot spread? I could put North Carolina. I think she's in the 70s though, so it's not gonna help us as much. I mean, it'll help us in terms of AA support, but that's really about it. That spread on that gun though was really bad. Let's run ASW. Yeah, I could run those. We have Georgia. Well, I don't have Georgia, so North Carolina does have power there. It was just kind of surprising seeing the spread like that. Monarch's getting hit pretty bad. Unicorn got heavily damaged, okay. There we go. That's concentrated. I was like, that worked out that better. Yeah, Unicorn's hurt. Her barrage is best there, but Monarch has a barrage as well. Both of them are really not going to benefit from each other. Yeah, I need to level up, but the problem is I don't have skill books. I'm leveling up so many character skills simultaneously. Like, the infamous joke I make still is the fact that it's like, Literally, I don't, if whoever is working at the, oh, that's the dorm. I hit the dorm. Bale, I know you do, that's not true. But yeah, like whoever is working here has probably not slept the last month. Is that Con? I feel bad. But they have literally not slept the last month with just how much training they're doing. It's not a word Hawk knows. No, it's a word. It's a word I know. It's just I can't keep enough of it. Dorm has. I just filled it up though. Pretty sure I just filled it up. It's not at 0. That's not what I wanted. Pretty sure I filled it up. Okay, I guess I didn't. I could have sworn I did that today. Oh, I did it earlier this morning. And because there's 6 of them, they eat through it like candy. I gotta remember how much faster it goes. It depletes with people there. Having a full dorm does that. I was like, wait, no, I did that this morning. What's this? Ah, yes. Too many tips for leveling because I'm trying to complete the event, but my fleet can't handle hard mode. The levels there are generally. Quickest way to level is take the characters you want to level, throw them in the dorm, and also use them in combat. That is the quickest way you will ever be able to level up. If you also want to level up other characters as well, throw them in the dorm, or just use them as well. There are characters that do boost XP. If you have them, totally look into them. You're going to get the hospital furniture? I already did. But yeah, if you're relatively new, stick with AB for now. You could. We have plenty of time still. You have roughly about 2 weeks for this event, so I would say for now, don't worry too much about it. If you focus on getting your characters leveled, like I said, keep them in dorm, keep the dorm stocked. And then use them in combat. That is definitely the biggest thing I will do. That's part of the reason I generally, Someone just died in chat from Graph. But yeah, put them in the dorm. If you don't have your dorm maxed, I would highly suggest doing that. If you don't have gyms, oof. But maximizing the amount of space you have or amount of people you could put in the dorm is kind of a huge upgrade, and it's worth it. It pays off pretty quickly. Head pat. No, head pat. Not me, I have painkillers. Fair enough. But yeah, those are the two main, that's the major things I would say, is put them in the dorm, use them in combat. I would stick with the standard missions for now. It's okay to go through A and B. It's not a bad thing. You'll know kind of what the mechanic, you'll probably get the mechanics down entirely if there's anything that's new. Once you are done with the normal mode, stay on B3 and level up as much as you can. Go for the bigger fleets, which is denoted by the number of triangles. So, like, for example, I think I can show it here. So, actually, right here, yeah. So, you see the number of triangles here? There's 3 of them. There's a single, there's a double, and there's a triple. Triple triangles will give you the most XP per fight, and I'm pretty sure you can figure out how double and single works from there. What type of fleet you're fighting will also matter, which is something you can't really see until you're in safe mode, which is why I say just stay at B3 and get it to safe mode. Because I think you'll be able to see them afterwards. I'm going to go ahead and use this. That's probably the biggest things that I can say here. That's succumbed to cute. Oh no, Blubber is ripped. F in the chat for Blubber. Yeah. So the if you want to fast level up, easiest things to do are going to be to literally go to the furthest away mission you can go, or the highest level mission you can, and then fight all of the large fleets, while also having those characters in the dorm, because you'll get dorm XP, you'll get the morale boost from the dorm, well if you can keep it, and you'll get the XP from fighting. So there's a lot of XP sources you're there. You can add to it further by using ships that boost XP gains for certain ship classes. U-Body, Amazon, Langley, Holschel, Ulf, characters like that will do that. They're not generally that great combat-wise, but they can help out. But those take significantly longer to defeat. I imagine the extra time is worth it. I would say it is right now. It's still early enough that a player can invest a significant amount of time in. It's not like we're at the 11th hour of the event already. If we were, then yes, by all means, I would say just start killing everything. I would have finished the outline of one panel this comic so far. That's not a problem. Art should take it should take time. So I'm not too it's not gonna. When you were talking about that earlier, though, Enrique, I was sitting there thinking it's probably not gonna be done by the end of stream, but still, it'll be fun to see it at the end. Our hard mode stages usually are slightly harder this time. They can be. I've seen them be anywhere from like chapter 9 difficulty to chapter 11. This seems to be more chapter, like I think right now we're getting close to chapter 10 difficulty. And this is just D1. Hi, how are you doing? There we go. That should be all of it there. Thanks, Alexander. Okay, is that everybody? That looks like everyone. Let us go. That team can take a break. Probably should throw them all in the dorm. Second floor. That way they'll never get tired. Or they will, just very slowly. Alright, let's see how quickly this submarine is going to literally eat it. And yes, here we go. Laffy and the dynamic duo that chat wanted. So we have Blood for the Blood God and fan service for the fans? I think? I was gonna say fan service God, but I was like, that's not how that works. Fan service for the fans and blood for the... It seems we meet again, although I have no idea how you found me again. I'll blood of you to show your face again after fleeing with your tail between your legs. We're warning you, stay away from our transport fleet or else. Well, that purely depends on your ability to stop us. Great Shark is all amped up and ready to go. That convoy is gonna be ours. Their supplies will become spoils of war for us U-boats. There are a lot more of them waiting in the wings. This is where we have to make our stand. Don't underestimate the anti-sub capabilities of the Royal Maid team. How many subs? I think the game's gonna be like, yes. That Ooh, those torpedoes! That's a lot of torpedoes. Oh god, well, okay, we're all light armor, so it's not gonna hurt too bad. I was like thinking of it, I was like, wait, no, we're all light armors. That's cute. Here, let me show you a Danmaku. Bye! Dead. It doesn't matter. No one has ever prepared for that sheer spam power. Alright, so I have 3 more clears I need to do. I have 24. I gotta do 8 fights apiece. And that's the easiest way to do it. You shouldn't have surfaced, little shark. Yep. That's exactly what they did wrong, is they surfaced. Alright, I need to actually have Ryuho, though. I feel like the easiest way to counter my issues is going to be Ryuho, and I think I'm actually going to slap... I don't need to worry about her health too much. I'm going to go ahead and say she'll be okay. She actually has a good health pool, now that I think about it. That's a pretty good health pool for a level 90. Then again, she seems to take after... I don't think I have a gold version of that, so I'll have to stick with the purple one for now. Yeah, Bulb of Garlic is not here, and everyone should be disappointed. I'm just kidding. You don't have to be disappointed at that. Alright, see you, Lake Whisperer. The shark was the smart one. She stayed away. Let's just go ahead and max that out. I'm not too concerned about ASW stat there. I begun tonight the same as you in the level before, and I'm gonna finish with D1. I mean, I'm probably gonna be able to easily get through D1 and D2 tonight without a problem. I'm waiting for her and JP as we speak. Oh, Nicholas. Yeah, it's nice too, because Nicholas is actually like kind of debuted today. It's kind of fun. Where am I at with Seattle while I'm doing this? It's probably not going to be the best source of XP right now, but it's still going to be some XP which can, you know, build up over time. I know I'm only at 30% left. And then she's done. And that's the second PR2 finished. We need more sanity, Doctor. I'm not playing that game though. One of our buddies had a thing to go to, had a personal thing to go take care of, so he's not gonna be able to do anything today. That's all I will really say. Don't want to get too personal into it. If he wants to talk about it, he's welcome to, but I'm not gonna dive into it on him. Mostly because it's not right of me to do that. Look at the SP stage, easy. Yeah, it's probably not gonna be that bad. I don't think it's gonna be too terrible. I think my problems that I'm having are now gonna be handled. Worst case scenario, Washington's coming in. Washington's gonna be a higher level. Well, actually, I could use Washington. I could use Duke of York. Actually, Duke of York's probably gonna be a massive boost because she's 104. And I think Pounded Lime will actually contribute to her more. How do you have that much oil storage? I actually have more than I started with. I have more than I started with. I love it. But yeah, off event, I don't farm much. I do some basic stuff. If I do feel like it, though, I mean, I am in a position where I can still do it. I can still easily farm. It's just I don't generally focus on it too heavily because I don't want to like burn myself out in the game. You already got Seattle. I'll be almost done with Seattle. I already have FDG, so I'm gonna have Seattle soon, and then FDG's already done. So that's a lot. Nope. All right, let's see if that makes a difference on the submarine problem. Oh yeah, he's gone. That sub is just straight up gone. Don't play the game. Yeah, exactly as Savon said. I generally save my main grinds for I save my main grinds for streams. Trying to think what else away. I do. There are occasions where I'll be grinding heavily. I did that for the French events because that gun is so good. Trying to think what else. Characters that are drops can also be kind of a reason I did that. I did that with Deutschland. I do use up a good considerable amount of oil for videos as well. I usually get about five map runs worth of footage at bare minimum. That's just the B-roll. If if it's a character I don't know well enough, it's gonna be me running through that character like probably at least 10 to 20 map fights before I'm comfortable with them. Yeah, that depth charge is making all the difference against the subs. The only problem now is healing, which Ryuho's gonna help with that. I'm gonna actually hold off for it. Never mind. The healing isn't gonna matter anyway. Potential kills. So I was asking about my max storage. Oh, max storage? Oh. Yeah, you level up. As you level up, Tyrant, you'll get more. Mask, in your opinion, the new torps. Neko, I have not gotten them yet, so I can't. Actually, I could probably get them. With an 80. I don't think I have the Seattle gun yet, though. All the elites are dead. Okay, let's go after the big birds. I'm trying to figure out, like, I want to make the whole big Chungus joke, but it's not really a. Can we still call it a Chungus? Yeah, I think actually somebody else said it too. Yeah, Coronis said it as well. Siren fights with Ibuki. I mean, you could use it. I have my own counters for elites. Amakaga, definitely. That did 400 damage to that poor little sub. It is now very dead. Getter strikes out the Hilo Vanguard. Oh, yeah, because Enterprise should be last. So Centaur's probably just doing a lot of damage. Because Centaur's a CVL, if I remember. If you can, do you awaken your ships, or do you not awaken them until you have enough XP to max level them from that awakening? Depends. Sometimes I do it. Sometimes I'll focus on some characters. I generally I'm very frugal with it because I want to make sure I've got resources for other things first. If it's something that I can afford to spend the money or spend the gold towards, I'll do it. So like right now, I'm trying to think, is there anything I don't think there's any retrofits I'm currently focusing on right now, so I could spend the money towards it. Yeah, right now actually probably would be a good time. I have enough for the daily 3 roll tomorrow if I need to. But I generally kind of take away in a lot of factors. Like, is there a retrofit I'm working on? Do I need coins for it? Is there a PR ship I'm working on? Do I need to spend the coins on it? You know, there's if I need builds, do I have the coins I need for builds? There's a lot of things I'm going to go for first before I even start considering Awakening. Awakening's kind of like a second afterthought. I will definitely work on them during off event. So some ships I'll definitely spend some resources on. I think my last Awakening, was Kaga. And that was, I think, like 3 days ago? Should be around a level 106, I think, right now. Show the death we already. I love that name. Yeah. But like, there's so many things money needs to be spent on, so it's like you kind of have to like figure out what you want to spend it on if you want to do it that way. Oh no, don't worry about Jotaro. You well, they're both dead. No, stop it! Don't let it. Nice. But yeah, PR sucks so much stuff away. Just got back from a long a session of tutoring and stuff and saw your stream. Yep, so here I am. Welcome, Cole. Welcome. Because concurrently. But yeah, there's like so many things. It becomes a bit of a chore because it's like you gotta figure out, okay, what do I want to spend the resources? It's kind of like Arknight, like how my feel is about the Arknight's grinds. It's because there's so many operators there, and all of them require resources to level up and advance and everything. Or promote, I guess I should say promote, not advance. That's kind of confusing. So like right now I'm working on Silver Ash, E2. Actually, I'm working on Silver Ash E2, and I just finished. Actually, I think probably now it's just now finished. I just got Telepsis's second skill mastered fully, so the healing from her is going to be insane. We go for the new champ order. I generally try to go for it. It's not a major like breaking point for me. I try to go for what I can though. Not doing Kitakaze. Nice, Hannah. Gotta go for the swing speed. Well, it's mostly I just don't want to have to start constantly borrow it from somebody. I may if there's like a high level one, because I know for fact it's gonna be a while to get up there in terms of the levels. How do you have so many booleans? It's, again, the same thing I do with coin. I just kind of budget it. So I just kind of figured, do I want to limit? Do I want to limit break? Do I want to wait for limit breaks? When I know there's an event that has a chat border, I generally hold off. Because if I... So like when I build characters from the event pool, as soon as I get them all, I don't go for dupes. I'm just done, and I start building 3 lights for the basic point boost, and stay with the to have at least a net positive for my cube count. So I've done 5 already, I think. It's kind of hard to keep track of how many I've done. I think I've done 5. There's 24 left. Yeah, so I've only done 5, so I need to do 3 more fights. I'm gonna go ahead and try this, see how this does. Use then to start players since they're pretty balanced playstyle and good AA. Yeah, Eagles always do pretty darn good overall. They're pretty balanced. Royals generally are pretty good. Can be pretty good. Soccer Empire goes heavy into torpedo usage. Germans generally are pretty tanky. They have good firepower too, but their AA is okay. It's second worst. I think Sakura Empire still gets the title of worst AA. Oh, that might actually get through. It's okay, I've got Ryuho for it. I love. This is why Ryuho is such a nice character. Everyone's back at full health already. I love the selective healing too. Like she's a really good healer. I know when Swirling Cherry Blossoms comes around, I'm gonna definitely say get her. She's probably the #1, I think, of Swirling Cherry Blossoms to go for. But why not auto? I don't generally like to just auto a game. It's the same. It's the exact same thing I do with Arknights. I rarely do. Like The only times I've autoed, and the people that actually are on those Arknight streams, you know when I auto. I'm sitting there like, is that okay if I auto? This way I can chat with people. I generally am not a guy that likes to do it, mostly just because I like having control. Is a single target heal? Yeah, I know. I know she's a single target, but it's the selective healing that makes it all the better. She can heal anyone on your fleet. Which is why, like, I think for this place, for the setup and design, did that completely not hit? Okay, no, it did. One more. Got it, nice. Because of the way, like, this fleet is working right now, it's actually pretty beneficial, because it's actually keeping my backline healed, and when my front line needs it, it goes to it. And goodbye. Doesn't have a lot of dodge. Submarines are not like destroyers and dodgy. How good is Percy as a healer? She looks pretty good. I gotta get her skills leveled though. That's the problem. I like the fact that she heals other fleets. That's a nice little extra bonus heal. She's in a new from the ship. Well, yeah. If you're new, you may not have the cubes for her, but if you do manage to pull her off when we get a rerun, definitely invest in her. She is worth every bit of it. I need 19, so one more. Let's go for the big ship, the big fleet over here. Stupidly OCD. Yeah, I just like manual play. It feels better for me to play it that way. I'm not a guy that like. For me, like when it comes to streaming, I'm not someone that just want to sit here and just like chat to you guys while the game plays itself. I do like to have a little bit more engagement with my with when I play, which is kind of like the most important part of it. Let's look at my timers here. Now, I'm not saying I don't auto at all. I do on occasion. Usually when I'm like working on, if I want to grind while I'm working on a video, I will have it play. Ooh, that detection was late. It's okay. I think that's the last one right there, right? Nope, not. Holy heal, and good. Yeah, the light the repair ships definitely aren't that strong, which is kind of sad. They're fast AF, boy. Fast AF, boy. Wait, no, I gotta do it right. We have to do it right. They're fast AF. Alright, I think that's all I need there. Yep, alright, that's round 2. So I just need 2 more runs at 8 fights, and we're good. Yeah, that was a much better adjustment. So I made the slight tweaks there, and that was all I needed. Of course, San Diego. Oh yeah, San Diego's gonna get MVP. That's just gonna be natural for her now. Hey, you leveled up 1. Nice. Oh god, I just realized St. Louis is on the grind. Shimakaze, you called? Ah, man, I would love to see Shimakaze in this game. I just don't know how they're gonna do her skill if they're gonna take inspiration off of Crosswave. Because the way she worked in Crosswave was it's a Charles Osborne buff, and at the same time it's also like a Cleveland buff. It was literally like combined both of their skills. Combined 31 Nut Burke and Assault Order. That was Shimakaze's skill in Crosswave. You're gonna hate this in a second, buddy. Bye-bye. Warida. Oh, you're still alive! You're barely alive! You just barely moved out of the way. Your Sanity Retro gets a lot of MVP. It makes sense. The way I've got her built is the reason. How to Deutschland? You don't. Oof. That's a bit rough. No, Deutschland's not bad. For Germans, Deutschland and her sister Graf Spee, both of them are really good. They're probably, I think, the best heavy cruisers out of. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase that. They're the best non-PR heavy cruisers. Get out of here, Rune. Of the Ironblood. Both. All right, so. That's adorable. But yeah, they're both really good. The interesting thing about them though is they don't, even though they are sisters, they don't share stat lines. So Graf Spee has more health, but she has less firepower than her sister Deutschland. Deutschland has more firepower but less health. Not that it really matters, it's like a minor difference. Both of them are really good though because of Pocket Battleship. So in PvE, a good majority of fleets are generally going to have a lot of DDs and CLs as enemies. So this skill really does a good job there. How to hip her. So, but yeah, that's really the main reason why like they're both really solid in PvE. They're great for your PR grinds. Do keep in mind though, if you bring both of them, it's gonna be a pretty slow fleet. I guess you could beaver badge for the safety of it. Is the 283 gun, or which one's the 283? I gotta remember which one 283 is. I don't have that number down. Let me see. 283. That's 203. What is 283? Is it this one? No, it's 203 again. I don't know which one the 283 is. No, that's Battleship. It's purple. Do I even have it? I don't even think I have it. 283, what is this? I'm like, did I pass it? I don't see it. I'm looking at my purple gun set. This is a 283 I see, but that's a large cruiser. Oh, they can use that, can't they? Right, because they're pocket battleship type, they could be put on. It could be put on large cruiser. Yeah, I don't use this. I don't use it. Honestly, this gun's gonna be probably a little bit better if you don't have that. Like this, I think was the go-to CA gun before they added in the AP ones for PR1. And then that got replaced by the two PR guns that exist for heavy cruisers, which this is the AP one that is used commonly. And the HE one is the one that's pretty much been equipped by everyone I'm using right now. Which is, I think... I'm sure there's probably better ones that are in PR2 and up, but I haven't gotten there yet. Trying to find it real quick. I cannot. Why is it so hard to find some guns? I wish I could kind of. I don't think you could sort like that. Oh, main gun. I guess you could. When you could sort by like CL and CA main gun. Yeah. So this is the one that is for HE, for heavy cruisers, and then this is the AP one that I use nowadays. So those are the two I mainly focus on. I forgot you had an army.
That's a lot of blue 127s. Yeah, it's because all the Sandies. Gotta have it on all the Sandies. One in PR1, PR3. Okay, I didn't know if it was PR2. I haven't really dived into PR2 at all yet, so I can't really say that I know what PR2 has in terms of if there's any blueprints. Not enough Sandy. Yeah, well, tell that to the game. I've been trying to build. I've been building light ever since. Well, I build light when I have everything. So I'm just kind of like waiting for them to let me have more Sandies. I always get so sad when I get the 1 hour and 10-minute build time, and it just turns out to be a German ship. It hurts. Fishing in Minecraft right now. Oh, going for like what, the Book of Mending and stuff? But yeah, San Diego is running, I believe. Is she? I think she's full blown, like all out on. It's a meme setup that I use on her, but it's full out. I'm gonna do a lot of damage because I feel like it. So yeah, there's probably the main reason she's MVPing. All of the gear stuff that she's doing. Not to mention this, or not that one. Sorry. It's this. Hipper's skill is a shield skill. I think that's the only one she's got. Let me double check. It's like a slightly different version of a shield skill. She also has Vice Defense. So a bit tankier, but it's a better tank. But she does have Guardian Shield, which is just 2 rotating shields. The shields are okay. Really the best shield I've seen so far is from Yubari. Out of the shields that are similar to the ones that Prinz Eugen and Hipper use, the best one actually doesn't even come from them. It's actually with Norfolk. Because if there's one shield I'm gonna prefer, it's gonna be the one that's literally right on top of you and facing forward. It's probably the main reason I like Norfolk's shield skill so much. Out of all the shield skills, is because it's literally the most useful one. This is all shielded, no ball. Oh god, I feel like Zoe would be rather would be sad at how many jokes we're making towards Hipper here. Nope. Oh, that one hit me. Dang it. Ah. I know you're around here. No, I think we actually killed it. Never mind. I take it you haven't tried Zara. I have tried Zara. I actually do like hers too, but I guess that's a... Wait, she does have one in front. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I forgot about Zara. She's got... yeah, she's the... I forgot she's a mix. She's got like... I forget how many it is, but I think she's got the one in front and it rotates too, right? It's a good shield skill too. You got punched in the face? What? Yeah, and it was one in front. I don't remember if it was one or two. I think it was 1 and 1. Yeah. But it kind of, that's part of the thing. Is like the main reason I like the shield skill is because it's literally in front where all the damage is coming from. Yeah, I'm noticing that it does help to have it. Granted, I can completely ignore the occasional submarine that reaches the left side of the screen because I do have Ryuhol, but the more I counter for it, the less damage I'm going to take overall, and it's not going to be bad. biplane. That plane took almost 2,000 damage. Now that's a lot of damage. Your jaw hurts. I'm not really sure what you did, but I hope it isn't as bad as it sounds. Not enough hippie bowling. Oof. I feel like we're literally witnessing, like, Sandy taking everything. Because, you know, she totally needs the affection and all. Actually, wait, how much do I need for her last awakening? How much do I need for her last awakening? Where are you? I might just go ahead and do it now. Yeah, let's get out of the way. Boop. I wonder if there's any way I could get her all the way to, if it's possible to get someone to 6k power. I mean, it's probably possible with the decisives. Just because decisives. But that's a lot of work to get those PRs up there. Now I'm actually curious, what's the highest power level that can be achieved? Max is at 5.5. Really? She maxes... Sandy actually is beating her in power right now. Not that it means anything. But I do actually now wonder... I actually do wonder what the highest achievable power stat is. Why using CL gun? I'm using a meme layout. I'm using a meme loadout on Sandy. That's why. There's really no other purpose to it besides it's a meme layout. Loadout. Who's here? Who is here? Why can't I see them? Reveal yourself. There you are. Bye, you two. $76. You want me to use the little dinky AA gun? How fast would she fire? How would that work on her? Alright, I now have science I need to go do. I now have a reason to go do science. Chat, you've given me a really dumb idea. Cause doesn't Sandy have main gun mount +1? She's got main gun mount +1, right? And it's a fast firing main gun. And her barrage fires in every 16 shots. How fast is that gonna be? How much spam is that? Because it's technically going to be eight main gun fires. She's got the barrage at 16. That's gonna be like every 4 seconds. I need to see this. I don't need sleep, I need answers. It's probably not going to be that amazing, but I still want to see it. I want to... I need to see this. We're going to see this. gotta finish this run though. Oh, first I gotta enhance, and then I'll end the run, and then I'll test it, because that actually has me. Best misclick. That actually has me like extremely curious as to what that would do. Akaki, you still need enhanced? Where? Oh, reload. Plus double autoloader. Okay, no, there's gonna be that's gonna just be a point of diminishing returns. Is this enough? I think she needs. Oh, she needs a lot. I just want to see how fast what that does. That seriously has me curious. Is this game worth trying out? I know, coming from Arc Knights. It's a fun one. I'm still not entirely sure which game's more generous in terms of the gacha element. I think Azur Lane still is. I don't know. I think Azur Lane still is a bit more generous in terms of the gacha. If you like kind of like some micromanagement, a heavier micromanagement game, then yeah, I can say it is. Yeah, Mike, that doesn't exactly sound the best there, man. I gotta put some people on. I gotta get some firepower on someone. Yeah, I can imagine those being pretty bad. I've heard plenty about FGO. I want to go lower down here and find somebody that I can throw this. Actually, no, you're engaged. You're engaged. Marked for Blue Archive. Okay. There's something happens to you without reason. Oh, yeah, multiple times. I'm old enough that's happened a lot. It happens a lot more than it really should, which is a bit of a bummer, but there's not much I can really say to it. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do this for reload. I do want to kind of just get back. Actually, you don't really give reload. You do. I really should get these characters when they're broken, something out of here. Nice, B. It's good to hear. I like how I knew what the positioning of that button was going to be. Alright, anyway, let's finish this real quick. So I need 3 more fights in total. We're done. Epic 7. Yeah, I've only really played this game and Arc Knights. I did play like another game. I think it was a Love Live game a while back ago because I did kind of like the rhythm aspect of it, but I never really played it like seriously. I just kind of was like, oh yeah, hey, I can play this now. That was all I really did with it though. It wasn't like I took it serious or anything. But you ignore her when you... I don't want to give her a head pat because she's going to hit herself with a pen again. I'd give her a head pat, but she can't. Big Chuggus, nope, they're gone. Did you just yeet a Death Boy RD into the water and that killed something? I didn't even see it. You should try Girls Frontline. I'm, for now, going to stick with just 2. As much as I want to try more, given my time schedule and everything, I just don't have the time for it. 2 is putting me at a limit already. So as much as I do want to try more, not exactly something I have time for. That's kind of the bigger problem I have. So, right now, well, that answers Monster's question too. Not really right now. I did like Honkai Impact. Honkai Impact was a really fun game to play. And I'm told it's actually relatively fun. In terms of, like, the story isn't too bad. But yeah, for those that wonder, like how much time I spend on things, I've got a full-time job that's 40 hours a week. I do stream 4 times a week, so that's 16 hours there too. I also have family things I take care of, and I also work on videos, so it's pretty much like insanely tight in terms of my schedules overall. So that's why I'm just kind of like, ugh. Family. Two girls are better than family. It's just been a rough time for my family right now, but that's also because, did we just yeet I guess that is a sub, so we could technically yeet those at them. I just watched, I think, was it, is that 557? I forget her number. I just watched somebody yeet a Death Boy RD at her face and it killed her. I've never seen that actually happen. How much damage are you dealing? Yes. Yes. All of it. All of it. You are literally doing all of it. If not, maybe like 70% of all of it. Alright, 7. Alright. ID. Oh, wow, dang. But yeah, if I had more time, I totally would. Problem is, I don't really have as much time. As much as I totally would love to, I don't think I necessarily would be able to. What's max level on Azur Lane? Because I think it's 120, I think, for commander level. So eventually there is just a straight up level cap. Yes, throw your torpedoes at me. Make me actually scared of them. You missed. Okay, that's you got 3 hits. Watashi no ban. Dead. It's 150. Oh, it really is 150? Oh, it got uncapped recently. Really? Okay, chat. Here we go. I don't need sleep. I need answers. I need answers. Unless it's a DD specific gun only. Is this a possibility? Okay. I've never done this. I want to see if this is actually something stupid. If this works the way I'm thinking it's going to work, that is going to be the most disgusting thing I'm ever going to see. If not, I don't care. We've at least done science for the day. The science will have been committed. Is it going to be worth it? I don't know. No, we're not doing the autoloaders. We don't need the autoloaders. Oh boy. Oh, we can't really do anything while there's nothing on the ground to shoot. There's the barrage already. There's the barrage again! Oh my god! Two barrages! You don't need the autoloaders. We don't need them. Sandy's still MVP! Are you serious? She's still MVP with a 7-6! What? What is this? Good lord, just so much spam from Sandy with that now. Bremerton, you lost to a light cruiser with a 76mm anti-air gun. Oh my god. I gotta see that on very popular. Alright, let's see this. What? That is, I don't know if it's good. It's not really good. It's because it's gonna have like crap damage, but it's the fact that she could spam her assault this much. I mean, look, there's two. There's two. There's three. There's four. There's five. Yeah, I guess it could be level advantage we're getting. What? What? God. Why is that better? I mean, okay, no, it's a CL gun versus a DD gun. I get that argument, but still, why? Why? Mr. V, I have the 76. The fast-firing DD gun on it. It's the stupid fast-firing. It's the blue DD gun. What the heck? There's a sub right here. I gotta get him killed. Oh, he's almost dead. She just did both barrages right there. There's the sub. Not dead yet. Now it's dead. That is just dumb. We're literally just sitting here doing this. I don't even need to use my backline because they're just sitting there doing that much damage overall. Why? Just why? Oh, hi, Repulse. It's just not even fair. Alright, we have to see this on even levels, though.
I'd have to bring this to a place where she's got even ground, or what is it called? The playing field's leveled, so meaning that I have to be fighting characters that are roughly her level. Yes, AA counts for damage. She's got torpedo. She's got pretty good torpedo damage. She's got the stupid spam of the 7.6 and her barrages. She's got good AA. This is dumb. Why does this work? Why does this work? But yeah, it's definitely the level cap. I can definitely understand that being the main reason. Which is why we gotta take her at a different level. Burbished's trying, just the barrage is coming in now. I'm just gonna start having them all engage. I need them all engaging, just so that way DPS is constantly being evenly distributed. Because here's the other thing too, she's got a really good ASW stat too, so she's hurting submarines hard too. She's literally hitting everything hard. She lost. Okay. Yeah, as soon as I got Monarch involved. But you do have to give her props. She almost did overthrow her there. So I'm pretty sure if it's level playing field, it'll show. Next time, give her the French gun. The damage difference is minimal, though. Like, for her to lose it, I mean, even then it was close. But we do have to see what the true damage output is. Because literally, she's like a counter everything generalist right now, and with the dumb setup I have. This is just funny though, my gosh. But if this is like this, if this is the 76's behavior, yeah, the French gun's gonna be dumb. The what the 138.6, I think. Alright, one more fight and we're done. 2 fights, okay. Amazon also has +1 gun. Yeah, but the barrage is, like, Sandy's barrage is still gonna be dumb because of how widespread it is and how heavy it is. Is the Arknights people lifting the clapper? Yes, yes. Prince, it is. All of them are all the claims are gone. I am claim free now, and we do have permission to use all that stuff. So it's not like you know, we can't use the music anymore. The 139 for short. But it's like the fact that she's rivaling battleships that are getting the chance to fire and still do massive amounts of damage is still kind of goofy. I'm starting to buffer. Oh no, Andrew. Yeah, it's the paper damage, that is true. This is D1 still. We're finishing it up real quick. Now we'll fight the air fleet. It's just, now that I think about it, like the way Sandy is now built, she's designed to counter everything. Gauntlet ship. Nope, I'm still waiting on how. I see Dimitri. It's just the damage from the barrages are so widespread that it's hitting a lot of characters. Oop, those hit the back line there. But it's literally, everything is just... Oh, God. They're running a management girls from most signs over. Yeah, pretty much. Like, the main use of 7-6 is going to be if you know the character's got a good barrage that can pump out some decent amount of damage, but their firepower stat and they have no skills that are benefiting their overall damage output, then using the 7-6 will actually allow you to get the skills to proc more often. Because especially if it's like Javelin, who's got like such a rare proc chance. Well, Javelin and Ayanami both have, really all the Starter Destroyers do, have relatively low proc rates on some of their skills. So I'm not saying you should use it on Laffy and Nimi, but for Javelin and Ayanami it could make sense because they're not really firepower focused, but their barrages are not that bad. Also, their skills help. Their skills procking is going to help with damage, especially Ayanami, I think. I think on Javelin it's less so because it's an evasion boost. It's Ayanami that gets the most benefit out of it. Because I generally don't think to use the 7-6 on... Like, the reasoning is because I don't use the 7.6 generally on a light cruiser. I also don't usually use the 138.6s on Sandy either, because it usually goes to either the really good destroyers or, wow, that missed pretty hard. What is it? Or... That's a kill. Or goes to the heavy. I think it goes to the destroyers that are good, or the heavy cruisers that are using it as a secondary, or the light cruisers that are using it as a secondary. I don't usually think to give it to Sandy as a primary. So yeah. So you don't use it on Laffy because you don't use it on Laffy and Nimi because they have good firepower overall. So they're better with more damage dealing guns, like the Twin 127. The 138.6 is actually pretty good too. So that's generally why they do that. I don't know. I forget what the gun that you normally put on Tashkent's number is. Is that the 120? My Grace Charge just took a direct hit from a depth charge. You mean a depth boyardee? I'm running out of torpedoes on my end as well. They're not giving us an opening at all. Alright, it looks like our mass-produced fleet is done for as well. How about we wrap things up over here? I enjoyed the game of tag, but too bad there's nothing to show for it. The Ironblood submarines left the battlefield as soon as they started running out of torpedoes to launch at us. What a long and fierce battle. No wonder why Her Majesty wants to eliminate the Ironblood presence from these waters. If only we were able to achieve that result. Hopefully we don't have to deal with any more of these air raids. What's the damage report? Some of our mass-produced ships have been damaged, but the transport fleet is unharmed. Good. From this engagement, it is clear that the Ironblood at least does not want to sabotage the war effort against the Sirens. It would have been better to just let us pass through then. Now they want it for themselves. By the way, Hermione, have you heard anything from the Naval HQ yet? Nay. As a matter of fact, the support fleet and mate fleet haven't been responding to my messages either. It doesn't seem like the communications device is malfunctioning, though. Are the messages somehow not getting relayed properly? I can't do anything about it, though. So all I can do is continue to press forward. Alright, that is just dumb, though. Boop. And that's another clear done, and a bunch of other things. Boop. And that. Icarus looks adorable. She looks like... Look. She's probably the cinnamon... I feel like she's a cinnamon roll. Am I wrong to declare her cinnamon roll? And it looks like I got commissions done. How long left in the stream? Probably another hour or so. Should be longer than much longer than that. I do generally try to stick to 4 hours. I did start a little bit late, but I do have some things I do want to try to get done over the evening. It's 1:30. Okay. I did say it last stream. Well, I mean, to be honest, it is kind of hard to constantly keep track of what everyone's saying when there's... Oh, okay. There's 200 of you guys right now. It is still relatively... I'm not trying to make an excuse here, but it's just like, it is a little difficult to kind of manage everybody. Or manage conversations, everybody. So normally, I think the justogram is normally right here, isn't it? The D3 lag central. Oh, it's lag central. Yikes. Well, we'll see. I still have roughly about the same amount of oil I had when I started. That just shows like how dumb it is that I can use full fleets like this and pull it off. Oh no, I need torpedo. I have 3 gun cruisers. No wonder. And no wonder. How am I gonna change this? Even with Sandy, so I need 1 more torpedo boat, pretty much. Offer more. I am in Aurora server, yes. Yeah, Ayanami would definitely make. Well, is it gonna? If I replace it with Laffy, it's not gonna make a big of a difference. I think it's. Well, it is about 200, isn't it? Maybe we do need Ayaya. Let us bring in the Ayaya. Ayaya. Wait, what? Wait, we're still sorting by enhanceable. That's why. The Ayaya. Torp BB. I could bring a Torp battleship in. Let me drop this character real quick, just so that I can readjust the positioning. I don't want to bring Amagi. Amagi's max level. Still short, but that means we can also switch some of Laffy stuff over here. Oh, you don't even have a torpedo mount. Yeah, that'll pretty much solidify it there. Ah. I have to give you these. Tier pits for irony. Wait, what? Wait, is the boss tier pits? I didn't even see who the boss was. No, it's not. Oh, it's Oceana. Yeah, but Tulsa's not leveled. I haven't leveled Tulsa yet. I need to start working towards her too. Alright, I want to slap the golds on you.
take it right off of Prinz and slap it on you. Okay, first things first. Laffy isn't in play now because it's Ayanami. Yeah, Tulsa's getting leveled though. I believe she is at least. Slap it like it's flex tape. Gives Ayanami the ability to hurt enemies with torpedoes. Now that's a lot of damage. We'll just let you borrow Jinsu and Noshiro's torpedoes. I feel like I need more Oxytorps, honestly. That way I don't have to constantly keep switching between all these characters like this, and also taking them off my subs. Can I even enhance? I have just enough to enhance both of them. Rip all of my blue plates. But it is so worth. Also ate so much coin, too. I torpedoed your boat in half. Okay, we meet that requirement. Evasion should be pretty good too. Is the one needed in the boss fleet. Oh, I need her in boss. Right. What level is Vampire? What level are you? You're not high. Vampire's not that high up. She's level... Yeah, we're not using her. So, we're just going to clear it for now. I'll get Vampire eventually. So I'm going to go for the clear. Double repair. No. Guys, she has to be max limit break. You have to max limit break her. That's one of the other really important requirements you have for these, is they have to be max limit broken. Anyway, Barrett C, Royal Navy's supporting fleet. Sheffield, Perseus, and Vampire led the support fleet in the direction of the Ironblood's main fleet. The accuracy of these long-range barrages are too low to be coming from tier pits, as I thought. Stop right there. It's you, Deutschland. I must commend you for having the guts to challenge the Ironblood's main fleet with such a meager force, but alas, guts are all that will remain of you after this. You lowly swine are not even worthy of Tirpitz's cleansing fire. I, the spiritual leader of the Ironblood, will put you in your place. We have no time for your prattling. Bye. Sheffield, look out! One of Perseus' planes dove towards Deutschland, releasing a bomb at the Ironblood ship to preempt her attack. However... What? Oh boy. Did you see that, lowly swine? This is why Ironblood technology is the best in the world. It's a hologram. The bomb phased through Deutschland's translucent body and disappeared into the ocean without a trace. But not just Deutschland, Tirpitz and Scharnhorst sisters, or the Scharnhorst sisters and Graf Spee. The entire Ironblood main fleet vanished as if they had never been there in the first place. In their place, only a few mass-produced ships remained. Their fleet disappeared? Lion Tamer, thanks for the sub. The signals have even disappeared from the radar. They've managed to not only deceive our radars, but also our senses. This must have been the Ironblood's newest machination. Sheffield, your deductions ended up being accurate. The Ironblood's main fleet was never here to begin with, so we were literally chasing shadows. That's fair to say, given the outcome. Bloody hell, I've not expected to hear that. Not a phrase I expected to ever hear any of them say. Those mass-produced ships are real, though. They're already aiming at us. Like rats coming out after a storm. Huh? I meant, I'll go contact the other fleets. Please mop up the stragglers here.
Saying bloody hell's the most British thing they've ever said. Yeah. What isn't a JoJo reference anymore? JoJo just made it popular. Ah. This map is actually relatively decent size. I'm just gonna move around. Hi, Spees. Or are you really Spee? What are you really? JoJo reference is a JoJo reference of a JoJo reference. How many layers deep are we gonna go down this? The whole JoJo reference is a JoJo reference of a JoJo reference. Good lord, that was pretty decent. Layers. How'd you do there? Yeah, not surprised by that. D3 is an even bigger map. Oh boy. That's gonna be something then. Come here, speed. Oh, never mind. So that's how this device works. It doesn't just listen in on transmissions, it actually catches them. Unbelievable. But there are limitations to its usage. If we expand the frequency too much, it'll start interfering with our own fleets as well. Even if they catch on to what's happening, it fundamentally still serves the same purpose as jamming. So yeah, I wasn't able to pull the escort fleet away from the convoy. So be it. Just doing that is sufficient to disrupt the reenactment, isn't it? And in that sense, it more than does its job. To disrupt the reenactment. What is that? I hate all these keywords. Why is everyone being so cryptic about things? I suppose so, just like always. There's no need for you to think too much about it. There is no need for you to think too much about these things. Giggle. So, would the great and omniscient Prince Eugen care to tell me what happens now that they've found out about our fleet projections? This is funny how things played out in history. Yeah, probably, if they're going to go by reenactment. I guess we'd go to fight them now. Right. According to your mysterious battle plan that you haven't told any of us about, right? Of course. You wouldn't want to leave poor Spee and Deutschland out there by themselves now, would you? You're unbelievable. I'll go contact the ships. Sass coming from a destroyer. She's bringing planets with her. She's bringing literal planets. I'm just watching, don't mind me. Pretty much. It's a pretty fitting one. It's a little slower than the 7.6, but still. It's probably a happy medium. Because 7.6 doesn't have the damage. But still doing it. Whoops. Let's move that over here. Put that in front of me to take a drink, then almost smacked it off the table. Oh, hi guys and all. Well, I know I don't know. They were talking about the crown. They talked about the crown here. I'm not sure if it's after Winter's crown. Or maybe that was the crown down before. I need to read through Winter's crown more again. Oh, I just realized we're on to 3 elites now. We tell the stream Sandy meme build 2.0. Oh god. Because they don't mention Bismarck, but they do mention Tirpitz. But Tirpitz, if they talked about the crown, that means Winter's crown. But wasn't Tirpitz sunk at Winter's crown? So the crown must be something different. It's not referring to literally Winter's crown. Interesting. We got spared at the last moment in Winter's crown. Yeah, like I said, I gotta reread through that again. It's been a while since I touched it. I read through Scares though for Bismarck stuff. Yeah, I know, Ray. I remember that being part of the event. What's up about the queen? Is it the literal crown bow? Sensor? There we go. I don't know, it's a bit of an interesting... Not sure. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure then. I wonder how many fights we're gonna go through here. You know, that wouldn't surprise me if it's the first time that the characters were revived. I honestly do still kind of think Akagi and Kaga were revived. After Chapter 3. Something Crimson Echoes hints to. So that would make sense to me then. And I guess that would make sense because I think that was covered in with JB. Because like, LJP, thanks for the sub. But like at the end of Crimson Echoes, like one of the last cutscenes. One of the last cutscenes of Crimson Echoes literally has Akagi and Kaga talking, and they're kind of like, they're doing like a, well, okay, Kaga's doing more of like the where am I, what happened, that kind of thing. Like it's like she woke up from something, and then Akagi talks about, you know, you were out, you were injured, all that stuff. And the only reason, I think the revival, it brings back them for the most part, but maybe certain aspects, like things that weren't with them, or like that weren't part of them normally. So like if they were given anything, or if they wear anything that's not normally a part of them, then that doesn't maintain when they're revived, which is I think what happens in Crimson Echoes, because Akagi freaks out because the brooch that, or I think I said that right, brooch? Yeah, I think so. The brooch that Amagi gave her during Crimson Echoes is now gone. That cutscene mentions that. Which that there is what told me that it's a different Akagi and a different Kaga. Exactly, yeah. The Amagi could sleep the rest of the night. Oh god. But that wasn't really Amagi, that was a different... It wasn't really her. It was the... whatever that ship was called again. Yeah, it was Orochi. It's Orochimaru. Yes. Suddenly, a random, what, yellow-haired shinobi's gonna come out of nowhere. Yeah, it's kind of the reason I think like the revival thing makes sense, because there's always the whole, because that kind of goes into like if they can preserve the memories of it, then what makes up a constant what they really are, which I think was where they talked about. I think it was mental cube and prime body. So a cube can maintain all the essence of a character, and then the prime body is what's needed to actually give them their physical form. Yeah, I think to really understand that part, we'd have to probably like dive into what really makes a constant, what a constant is. Don't underestimate me just because I'm a light carrier. Humph. And that's why. After you're done dealing with the planes, we could use your help, even though they're just mass-produced models. We're having trouble dealing with the heavy cruisers. Sure, you got it. Good. Sure nice having backup from an aircraft carrier. We've managed to neutralize the Ironblood force here, but our communications aren't working. I suspect the problem isn't that we're not receiving messages, but rather our messages aren't getting out at all. Wasn't it working fine not too long ago? We can't treat this like a case of mechanical failure. Someone's clearly trying to jam us. I would have liked to say that the Ironblood is behind it, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Look over there, it's anti-air gunfire. Someone's fighting against Siren aircraft. It's not just planes. Mass-produced Siren ships are approaching from the north. And there are quite a lot of them. Which abyssal hellhole did they crawl out of this time? That should be obvious. The Northern Parliament has been holding the Sirens back this whole time, so this means that the Sirens are starting to break through their defenses. In other words, you want to team up with Ironblood to fight back the Sirens. Maybe at one point, but long gone are the days when that would be possible. Oh, it's a level 100 variant. Oh boy. That's gonna be fun to deal with. Oh yeah, it's part of the reason why I'm sitting there thinking like when I made my Akagi like lore video, I was talking about how like the reason we have them is because we actually went and revived them. These cubes were given to us a while back ago, and that's kind of part of the reason. We may have had them, and then we could just scavenge the prime body that was needed. The reason they were revived could be a different reason, but that's probably part of the reason why I think they were revived, is because there's this whole thing that's been going on lately. I'm not giving them much attention. Fair enough.
Probably not. This is our first run of D2. I probably won't be able to reach it. I did kind of spend an hour earlier talking about ships. Out of the for I think somebody. Well, I mean, I needed to anyway because it was a question, but I didn't have as much time to go through the mission notes here. Oh, hi, Z2. You're okay. You'll be okay. You're already almost back to full health because of the focused healing from Ryuho. No mending. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I don't doubt this team could probably handle D3. I may have to change Alabama, but I'll have to... It's possible I might be able to handle it. You know, now that I think about it, I don't know much about the lore behind the Wisdom Cube and all that, but this could just really be like conjecture at this point. So the concept of the cube and that creates the character is the idea of the like humanity's wishes, right? Or something like that, like the emotions and wishes of humanity, or the will, I guess, is projected onto that ship, right? The sirens refer to them as quantum data. If we were to look at it through the sirens' point of view, data can be easily copied. So if they already have all the quantum data, they could just copy that and print it into a mental cube, and there you will always have infinite copies of a particular mental cube. So that would explain why they could have like infinite number of cubes for Akagi, infinite number of cubes for Bismarck, or whatever. So yeah, but that's the thing. That's exactly the thing, Ray. Is if they call it quantum data, and then if you know, when I consider my point of view with how I already work with data in a normal everyday life, it is something that can be easily copied over and transferred, so it would be very easy to make the wisdom cubes, which wisdom does make sense when you think about it. So that could come down to what do the sirens do with the cubes themselves? Does that explain enough that it allows them to revive? Because it could necessarily be that it's not an actual revive. It's just what is it? It's just that it's pretty much just a carbon copy of them. It's not necessarily a revival in the sense that they took the original and brought them back. It just could be a clone that is being reproduced, which makes sense when you consider the clones of Ashen Simulacrum. They could have modified the data of those particular copies to function that way as elites. They've been shown to generate inferior copies. That would explain the Ashen Simulacrum bit then. So maybe they can't fully replicate it because they're missing a piece. They're trying to harvest the data they need to create the perfect copy, which would fit the concept of their evolution. They want to make a perfect copy so they can challenge it to become stronger. Would make sense. I don't know. This goes back to the rare shot of the backline there. I've never seen her victory animation. Is Valiant good? I haven't actually used her yet, so I can't say. So like, there's so many individual pieces to that it would have to be, like someone would have to sit there and analyze and try to I mean, we don't know what the Sirens' overall goal is with the cubes, if they do have an intended goal for it. But if that's how they can if they could just take quantum data of humanity and then take that data that they know of and throw it into a cube, it will make an inferior version because it maybe is missing a component. Which might be why they're trying to constantly test humanity, because they want to find that missing component so they can perfect the copies they have. There's too many unknown parallels, or too many unknown factors to take into effect here, which is why it could be a little bit tough. Which makes me wonder, with visitors dyed in red, because in Visitors Dyed in Red, they were, like, you saw, some of you may have noticed how they, like, kind of messed with the characters and made them, and their behavior changed. Almost like they went from being themselves to drones. It's like they extracted that piece out of them. So in a sense, Visitors Dyed in Red gave us early glimpses of clones in Ashen Simulacrum. Which is why they were making a tribute in the form of souls is needed. Huh. Interesting. Which will explain the Black Wisdom cubes and both the Bismarck event and the Baguette event. Potentially, yeah. There's still so many things that I don't know. I need to literally read through all the events and take as much notes as I can on them. Pay attention to everything that is said, not necessarily from just the people that are in the events, but the Sirens themselves. About drones. No head pat equals no head pat equals inferior copy. Oh, you can't. So if you can't head pat a ship, it's an inferior copy already. Oh, what if you literally just can't because they don't want you to? Data to replicate ships. I'm not sure how to feel about what you mean by SkiCon's data. But they do call us the key. Sirens have called the SkiCon the key. Maybe that is what they. Maybe that is the case. We're the key data. Like I said, too many unknowns. I need to go through all that event dialogue again and check everything. I'm not really sure, actually. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things that there's like so many things involved. It's gonna take like me. It would literally be like I need to spend an entire week just looking through every individual piece of it and trying to like come up with what makes sense and what doesn't. Go get Team McBrainer. Yeah, welcome to the Azur Lane storyline, and why it's the fragmentation of said storyline is a major source of headache for a lot of people in lore. Are you gonna create a second? I would love to. Problem is, I don't know if I have time permitting for that one. Lore videos took a lot of time. Like, to give you an idea, I released the Akagi video in September, like first week September last year. I started that video in June. Like, that one took the longest time because of research. Just doing, going back and forth constantly about all these theories I had. And checking with some of the people in lore itself. So that was the bigger problem I had there. They didn't apply Kiss. Well, sometimes keeping it simple could make a storyline boring, though. So I can see why they might not have done that. Let's get all this healing. There we go. But yeah, it took a lot. Like, yeah, Arc Knights has a very clear storyline. I will give it that. I actually really do like it, and it is hilarious that I can draw parallels to the Tiberium universe from Command & Conquer. Probably one of the more common things I can mention about it. But yeah, with how fragmented all of these events are, and how all of the lore is around the events, if you miss a single piece of it, it becomes a problem. So that's where it's like you'd have to literally spend time looking through all of it. All right, let's see how this fleet. I don't think this fleet's still gonna have a problem. This boss fleet is a pretty much kill all, see all, kill all. But if you make it too complex, the people lose interest. That is true, but there could still be enough people that will eventually still solve it, and eventually when it is solved, it becomes an interesting topic. Because everyone then has all the pieces they need. I think that's really what's needed at this point, is there needs to be a solid solid pieces of lore that actually go and answer the questions that we don't know yet. Oh, it seems that the Sirens have joined the fight and are assisting us in flanking the Royal Navy. Our radio equipment is barely usable over extremely short distances, but otherwise this feels just like being in a mirror sea. Was this part of your calculus as well? There's no way I'd do that. Wouldn't we be wouldn't be playing right into the Sirens' reenactment if we tried to use them? So what you're telling me is, you're going to give up already. Well, so be it. Let's quickly get in touch with Admiral Hipper. Naturally. I've already done what I came here to do. I'll be taking everyone back home soon enough. Admiral Hipper, a large number of siren planes are headed your way. Yet my propulsion system's way too old and busted. There, that should fix it for now. What should you do, just whack it? She probably just screamed "ha" at it and it fixed itself. We got orders to withdraw from Eugen. Hurry up. Huh? But Deutschland is still out there fighting. I understand. I'll try to get in touch with her. But we've finished the operation. Get ready to head back. Huh? We barely just got here and we haven't even gotten anything done. Are you sure that plan is working? Yes, the plan is still on track. Fine, C-36. Hurry up and have a mass-produced ships turn around. Otto von Bismarck, thanks for this up. The Iron Blood fleet is retreating. It's only sensible that they'd prioritize the siren problem first. We'd both be out of here if they helped us fight back the sirens. But what can you expect from those cowards? Oof. They say that yesterday's foe may be today's friend, but we seem to still be stuck in yesterday. For the time being, let's leave the Iron Blood to their devices and focus on the problem in front of us. Be careful, everyone. There's something different about these sirens. Oceania 3. Oceania, I said it right. Alrighty, and freeze. And goodbye. That was not that bad. Hey, we got a gold box. I didn't even need Helena. Didn't need Helena for it. That back line is so good. That back line is so good. I mean, a gold catapult. Probably. You know, I wouldn't doubt it. It would definitely make sense if it was actually for
A gold catapult. Blech. I gotta see how that backline handles D3 boss. May take a second airstrike. It's a fuel filter. It's a good old fuel filter. Vomits. Oh, what? Where'd I get these? Who should I put those to? Did you do any more pulls? I only did a 3 pull today. I'm not too focused on going too hard on them. How am I doing on this? Almost there. That would get her to another level. Yeah. So aside from, like today wasn't supposed to be a stream day for Azur Lane, but due to a change in plans, I went ahead and just did it. So, but yeah, generally after I do my pulls for stream, I just pull 3. That's generally all I really do. I don't focus on trying to get her as quickly as possible. Doesn't have much of a bonus though. I'm still gonna do it. No, I'm still gonna work towards it. This is also gonna go to Rune. I am missing Hal. That is the only person I am missing. Almost there with the Rune. Just a few more to go. Is not worth it. Oh yeah. I mean, I would say all of PR. I mean, really, any of the PRs are worth. They're all really good. I believe the weakest is still Uzumal of the 6. I think that's the general feel of it too. I think it's really funny because I think there's one of them that starts off weak, gets stronger, and there's the other one that starts off strong, gets weaker. I think it's her that starts off strong, gets weaker. Yeah. Well, weaker in the sense that her evasion's a little, yeah, for 40 seconds you have a huge evasion boost. For a BB that's not on fire all the time. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think really, like, even though, like, she's technically the weakest of them all, just because of, I think it's this, just because of this particular downside, she's still good. You know, she's not terrible. All the ships really. I mean, obviously, you guys already know how this one is. I don't know how she does. I'm assuming she's pretty good just because she's also, I think, decisive. But I know all of these characters are, for the most part, pretty dang solid. And then, I don't know what the overall verdicts are on this one. I know she's very interesting with the way she works. I haven't really tried out any of the other characters yet to say much. Although I am told this character is also a cinnamon roll, so, you know. I think I already know who my first PR3 is gonna be. This bench. Yeah, I honestly, like, it's the same thing I say about retrofits. It's like, I would do all the retrofits. If you're fine with doing all the retrofits, do them all. They're all good, because even though they may not be, you know, stellar, it's still permanent stat increases. It's the same way I look at retrofits. Obviously, of course, these aren't stat increases for characters that exist currently. You have to build them, but they're still good. That's what I'm going for, is it's still good. Cheshire is one of the top 3 PR ships outside of DRs. Starting on dev level 3, she's a Portland plus tank. Oh, really? I don't know. I've heard her dialogue lines. I think Ruma covers that pretty decently. I always do occasionally check the dialogue options. Her dialogue lines are pretty adorable. There's something for sure. Dev level 20. Okay, dev level 3. I was gonna say dev level 3. That's very quick. Dev level 20. That makes sense. AA and firepower. I mean, the AA is S, which is generally pretty good. Firepower is also an A. An SAA on a CA is pretty darn good then. So then we have this girl. I need to move that a little bit. Hang on, I need to see if I can move it a little. Because I don't want... it's blocked by the icons. Let's just nudge it a little bit there. Let's see if that did it. That might have been enough. I love how goofy it is, but it just makes me want to head pat her more. I love the sweat and bullets part of it. It's so funny. I'm more judging of refits appears because of the resources they require. Yeah, I mean, part of it is also just due to, like, okay, I am probably one of the more, like, extremely casual people when it comes to this. So, granted, I get it that I don't have, like, the 100% best look at things. But I still, for the most part, I'm like, they're still not bad. Yeah, they're resource sinks, but I mean, bottom line is they're still worth it compared to the worst possible thing in Azur Lane for that particular character. Or so, like, if you're working on a Odin's a BC, right? If you're working on Odin, if she was terrible, now granted she's not. I know she's not. Before anyone freaks out on that, if she was terrible, she's still going to be like, okay. Let me put it. Actually, no. What's a better? What is a bad example? We'll just stick with Uzumo. So in Uzumo's case, yeah, she's the worst, probably one of the worst at PR1, just because of that finer vulnerability. But she's probably still going to be better overall compared to a good number of battleships that exist in the game currently. I think Rodney and I think she's going to definitely blow Rodney and Nelson out of the water. That's the way I look at it. So it's like, yeah, sure, she's the worst one of them all, but she's not really, like, compared to the overall, like, roster for that particular class, I don't think she's at bottom tier. So it's still worth it to go for her. It's just, there are some, if you're trying to prioritize one over the other, I can understand that. I think that's the way that it really should be looked at. I think Uzumo's biggest weakness is barrage gets completely denied by any shields the enemy may have that cripple her damage. Okay, that makes sense. Do enemies have shields that often, though? Oh, no, they spawn with them. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But she could still hit, like, her main gun could still hit pretty hard, though, right? Just because it's what she is. Alright, let's see. I have 4 more clears I need to do. We have 28, so I need 7 fights per run. Almost always have shields. That makes sense. But it's still, like, she still can hit hard with her main gun. So yeah, I guess her DPS does go down just because of the shield problem. But it doesn't necessarily mean that she's absolute, like, hot garbage. So, yeah, I mean, I get it. It comes down to, like, really it just comes down to, if you're not gonna have all the space and all the time for the resource, or for all that stuff, then yeah, I can get it. You want to choose the best, and so you're gonna immediately, We didn't even use backlight. You're gonna want to have the best that you can get on it. I need the equips with farming. I heard Seahorn is one of the best. Gold Torp Ox is a downgraded rainbow. Yeah, I mean, if it's a downgraded rainbow, it's still not bad. Because the rainbow torps are still pretty ridiculous just because it's that rarity. And they will always, like, here's the thing, too. You can get the rainbow torps. It's just, it takes a considerable amount of time unless they're doing, like, ×3 core data. Because it's 1,500 for just one of these. Also, this just reset, didn't it? It did. I can get another one of these if I wanted to. Cool. But yeah, like, you can get these, maybe, you can get these once a month. That's how, like, slow you build these up. Where if you have the downgraded ones, sure, they're not exactly the best, but they work as a great substitute until you get more of them. Then you can constantly have a good supply of them. So I don't think it's bad to keep them. So if you want to go for them, I'd say go for them. Especially if they do magnetic on first shot. Max Fate Sim, yeah. It is resource sink though. So I can get the argument, but it's still, I feel like, you know, it's oh, maybe it's just because I'm like hyper casual. I'm just like, I think they're taking it a little too crazy over the top. What is armor break? Oh god, I still don't fully understand that mechanic. From what I understand of it, it's when you have an AP gun, an AP battleship gun that hits a target that, I think is it just heavy armor? I forget if it's heavy armor or not. When it hits a target, has a chance. I think it has a chance to break or to do an armor break. When that happens, I think damage with other weaponry is increased. I think it's specifically gun though. I don't have armor breakdown. I need to look into it more. Medium and heavy. Okay. So medium and heavy, when they get hit by it, can definitely do it. Seeing your coin count is horrifying. Wait, what? It's a little low, sure. But it's basically kind of like extra damage after that hit. It could be pretty good on like single target fights. Because you can, if it's the armor that matches and you can armor break them, then it's going to allow everyone else to do more damage. So. What are you saying? Suzuya still doing Suzuya things from Kantai Collection, worrying about Kumano. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly as Savon put it. I know I didn't think it was a guaranteed thing. I know it's a chance. But yeah, I knew it was a minor damage boost from shells. So. And yeah, if it's a guaranteed armor break, that's good. Because that's basically, like, one of the things that people like about Duke of York is she has, like, a Helena light ability. Like, Helena's ability to debuff an enemy to take more damage is pretty valuable in boss fleets. Duke of York has that same kind of thing to her. Which is why I think I've seen her so much in EX mode and all that stuff. I forget what perk I forget which one it's called. Which one is it? Susie had quite a chapter in slow ahead. Oh boy. But yeah, it's kind of a similar thing to. Is it this one? No. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. It's kind of in a sense like how this kind of works. It just makes enemies take more damage. Granted, it's a specific type of damage output. I think it's just shelling, as Savon said. But it's still not a bad thing. So getting that guaranteed break, that's pretty nice. Grinding archives for Duke hurts. Oof. She should. Isn't she in permanent permanent builds now? I don't know if she. I think she's heavy. Might be special, or both. Oh man, that was some amazing damage from the torpedoes there. Meanwhile, Sandy completely whiffs. But yeah, armor break, getting a guaranteed armor break skill, that's not bad. That's actually pretty nice. Now, granted, if you have less characters that can do shelling, it's not going to be that helpful. So you gotta have to be a little bit careful with who you're packing with. Because we have one more elite. I was like, where is it? See, like, it's funny because like these characters are pretty much the exact same size as ours. I'm used to the elites being like a little bit. I think they're normally a little bit larger than our fleet characters. So I thought this was like, I thought I actually had. I sat here for a second thinking, wait, I was like, oh, this is my fleet, and I was like, oh yeah. I was thinking, oh, I have Graf Spee on it, and then I was like, wait a minute, Graf Spee can't be visible. She's Vanguard, not main fleet. Yeah, because they're large, because they're equips. Yeah, exactly. Lucky drops, that's good. Nothing wrong about that. Queen Elizabeth and Valiant be. You know, I wonder, would armor break and I think would armor break and Duke of York's skill Duke of York's debuff or Helena's debuff stack? That'd be pretty bad or pretty nasty. It's just standing there menacingly. There you go. See you guys. All right, see you, Felipe. Have a good one. Yeah, that would make sense to me. That's gotta be nice though. Like guaranteed armor break, so shelling does more damage on top of the Helena debuff, so it hurts even more. So yeah, that's nice. Oh, that flag there. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. But yeah, it's gonna be the healing going. AP armor piercing. So there are 3 types of gun ammo in the game. There's AP, which is armor piercing. It's blue shell. There is HE, which is the like red hot shells you're seeing flying on screen right now. And then there's normal, which are like the yellowish kind of ones. There's technically a 4th that's just played up like bleach white. It's not really something to. I guess there's technically 5th. There's a 5th one because there's the purple ones. I don't know what the purples are though. But the white one you only get if you generally like don't have something equipped. Oh, there's a 5th actually. No, there's a 6th SAP. So how many types are there? So there's okay. We have blue, we got red, we have yellow, we have white, we have the purple. So just 5. There's 5. If you're any of the color ones are fine. If you're shooting and you see white, you done something terrible. Retreat now. Oh yeah, 3rd year. I guess that is true. Yeah, some sirens generally have it. There's also super heavy shell. Yeah, but do you really see a super heavy shell drawn?
Yeah, basically white is shooting blanks. Yeah. The most important thing about the bullet types is they all have different behaviors. Normal is just normal. There's nothing special about it. HE has a for the most part, it does a little bit better damage-wise, and also has a chance to set things on fire. Burn damage is going to be dependent on this source of the gun, or like the gun that fired the shell, and the I think it's necessarily the ship type. So like battleship setting something on fire is going to be way worse than a rinky-dinky destroyer doing it, or if a destroyer can even do it. I don't even know if there is. I think there's HE. So yeah, there is certain. Now there also are certain skills that do amplify it. Burn Order and Arsonist. AP doesn't set things on fire, but it does piercing damage, and then also you can hit. I think it's 2 targets, right? Just 2 targets. I don't think there's any more. Some characters do have better piercing, which means that they do more damage. I think that's just Edinburgh though. Have like a 1%, like a 1% burn chance. Could you imagine, like, the ultimate insult to injury? You are fighting a destroyer. You have no health, and neither does the destroyer. You take out the destroyer, but the destroyer has set you on fire. You die to destroyer burn damage. That's like the biggest insult to injury you can have in this game. You died to the destroyer because of burn damage. Yeah, purple, I don't have a good understanding of what it does. I think I've mostly seen it as an enemy type. Not a bullying kills you. Well, I mean, a level 120 bullying could probably pull it off. That would be quite the sick burn. I hope you're putting on sunglasses and then spamming, and then doing the, that one meme songs video, the yeah! I don't want to scream because I don't want to also, like, ear rape you all or something. I've seen it. It's one of the many ways that I have seen it happen in PvP. At least I'm pretty sure it can happen. I've seen maybe. Well, then again, I remember like twice there was like just straight burn damage and I saw them fall over. Pretty sure you can. Yeah, I've only seen purple from Sirens specifically. Maybe. Okay, I guess technically there's another one called the literal black. That's literally just a black hole. So there is that. I got one more fight and we're out of here. One more fight and we're gold. Let's go for this one. Oh, this was Zara only. Okay. Rip. What type of weapon do you shoot? Standard shell? Fire shell? Blue shell? Purple shell? Shooting stars? Black hole? Oh yeah, there's also lasers. Arizona, you have enhanceables? How do you do? 25. All right, let's see here. Can't just skip that one, can I? All right, we'll do this. Oh yeah, Tashkent does have icicles technically. That's a good point. I think I've seen burn damage miss. The only thing that I could potentially see that is if burn damage is considered an enemy attack, in which case things like emergency maneuvers, lucky E, final counter, If those procced, then I could understand that. Otherwise, I don't see it. Shoot baguettes. I guess oh god, I guess now we need to include all of the weapon skins. Yes. There is also baguettes, jack-o'-lanterns. Oh yeah, and the most important one of them all, the high domo shell. Where an enemy battleship will look at you and high domo you. Everything was fine until the high domo happened. Oh yeah, there's also corn. the fuck you shell. Oh god, those are some good shells too, because it's just goofy. Yeah, do I even have those? Hold up, do I have those? That is dock, not depot. I failed. I had one job and I failed. Okay, gear, skins. There's the keys and knives. There's the hammers. Yeah, I mean, look at all this. You got keys and eyes. You literally throw out. You got ribbons. You have light safe. No, it's a glow stick. Pixel fighters. I actually do like these. They're kind of cool. Pixel torpedo, pixel shell, all this stuff. Discs, literally. Whatever that's supposed to be. A Fubuki thingy. That. Mio Bubs. That's actually kind of funny. You can literally send a paper airplane over to deliver bombs. That looks... I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Salted fish torpedo. Wait, what? Do it, bullying. There is some really, really interesting things here. It's just goofy. I do not have the high domo. I didn't go for it. That is unfortunate. I remember first starting and wondering why the enemy was shooting me. Wait, did you like just start and then immediately did PvP and got high domoed? Keep watching Hipper get killed by Oscar awards in basketballs. I'm still waiting for glowworm battleship shells. Guilty and fuck you planes. Yes. I remember the early days. Those were fun. Oscar word hurts for someone who didn't get it. Oof. Do we have cheese? Actually, I feel like there might be. Stressful. Oh, really? It's a rinky-dinky little explorer. Oh, I have no submarine detection. I didn't think about that. Oh, well, it's fine. You're gone. And then this. They got rid of tracker quickly. So yeah, release this and freeze. Bye. It's so satisfying how quickly that kills. It's so satisfying how really lethal that is. Granted, they're getting very overleveled now. But they only do one fight, so it's like they slowly level up anyway. Oh, you need to be awoken. Or awakened. Yeah, awakened. Not awokened. You can't awoke. You can awaken, but you can't awoken. Isn't this mostly crosswipe music? I think I've seen some, I think, Winter's Crown music in here too. Wokey. After those who don't have formidable. Eventually she'll appear. So, alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and say that is pretty much all I'm gonna have time for tonight. I thought I'd have more time, but we did kind of go into a lot of questions here. But it's okay. No problem. No problem. As long as I can help people, it's what matters. So, alright. Tomorrow should be VR chat. I don't think there's gonna be any problems with time on that. Usual time as always, unless there's some problem. I know that VR chat's having issues with some avatars, so I'm hoping it didn't break things too badly. I gotta see if my Zima avatar is still working. I might have to figure out what to do with the knees. I may not be able to use it at all. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, that'll be tomorrow's plan. Usual time. I can't do a early morning on that one, or an EU friendly one, just because of the nature of that kind of stream. So I do apologize to EU peeps. But that's really about all I got. 5 minutes through whole stream. Glad you enjoyed it, Caleb. Just don't use giant cannons. Okay, we're going to have to talk to Frost about that one. Frost is the one over there using tanks most of the time. You gotta do it before. Yeah, I know. That's one thing I gotta work on, so. Alright, anyway. That's gonna be all. Press R and VRHC. I don't usually have the keyboard, though. So. Oh, new menu, new menu. Okay, I'll take a look at that. So. Alright, I'll catch you guys all in the near future. See you all again real soon.